Welcome to our Agrarian Skies live show. I think this is part 5 or something, isn't it?
Yes it is, I think.
Cool. Hello,
Yeah,
Mallinka.
part 5.
I don't know if anyone is here yet
What?
on the stream, but we're good.
Not sure yet either, but who knows, maybe later.
So, I'm going to switch our view up into FTB mode so you can see what we're going to be doing. So that's good.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah? Okay, I got my
Yeah,
cards up on the stream.
you look like you're wearing metal pants and an electrum belt buckle.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I do have metal pants on. Oh, I see the belt buckle. I see what you mean. Yeah, that's because we've got the redstone jetpacks that we upgraded to. They're much nicer to use, and they drop much slower, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm. So if you ever go over the edge, it'll be a slow drop to our death these days.
That's true. Well, unless we run out of power, then that would suck.
True enough. It'll give us enough time to activate the war books at least.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for people to come on and comment and say hello, I think what we'll do is we'll head over and show what's changed in between episodes, I guess.
Works for me.
So I've done a little bit of changes around here, mostly to attempt to prevent chickens escaping. They still escape, but it's a lot better than it was. So, and I've got some conveyor belts in here just to help that along, just to make sure they're getting in the grinders and that kind of stuff. It just makes that a bit nicer. I had a lot more cows to speed up stuff here.
Hello, Raphael.
Oh, hello, Raphael. His comment's not arrived yet, but cool. Other than that, down below, we disconnected our pink slime because we've got more slime than we'll ever need. But to stop ourselves clogging up, what we've done is we've still got pink slime going into this fluid tank, but this QDS system is not selected a quest at all. So what it acts like when it's like this is a void pipe effectively, because it's just going to void all of the extra pink slime, which is exactly what we want. We don't want all the extra pink slime. That'd be dumb. What else have we got here? The meat quest is still going. I think we're about, what, 60 odd %?
I'll look up the direct numbers.
Yeah.
Meat is on 61%, not bad.
Mushrooms are
Smelly
about
shit.
80%, is it?
Smelly shit was 92. Mushrooms 82. Milk be done.
Ah, so we're fully milked. Okay, good. Well, let's...
Yeah, we'll hand that in a bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to come up top. In fact, let's hand it in now. I just wanted to get away from the noisy animals. So let's go to...
Well, moo to you too.
yeah, it's so loud. So yeah, we've finished the milk.
Precision shears, what's... I don't see an icon for it, but I can select precision shears. Any idea what those are?
Yes, and they're really good.
So we'll be taking those then?
I don't have that as an option for milk.
Really?
Yeah, I just got...
strong bones. It's the empty block right next to your reward bag. It is a selection.
Oh, it is a selection. Oh, yeah. So precision shears, basically it takes any block and allows you to pick it up in one click, no matter what the block is. So let's take for obsidian, for example. If you need to pick up obsidian, you could use precision shears to pick up obsidian in one click. And there's a few blocks that are like that, which, you know, take a while to break. And so one of us should get precision shears.
I've got them.
You've got them. All right, I'll take the other.
Do they have a durability fire? Else I'd say take both of them. Take one.
I think it's possible to make them. I'll have to have a look, but unless they're powered up, it doesn't matter. I'll take the bag anyway. And those heart canisters.
Yes, we can make them. They're made with unstable ingots fire and angel blocks.
Yeah, okay. Well. Oh well. But I put those heart canisters on my bar, so that's good. So extra life points is always nice. I got...
Really, Raphael? I'm in the future?
Yeah, by about 5 seconds, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'll store those in here. The heart containers I'll look at later as well. What do I get in my reward bag?
Well, I'm going to pick up. I've got a
Nice!
epic reward bag here, which has got 3 stacks of Nether redstone ore. Sorry, no, not 3 stacks. Oh yeah, it is 3 stacks. Sorry, yeah, 3 stacks. So we've got tons of redstone now.
Oh, very good. There's that liquid redstone quest. I got 4 runes of sacrifice fire.
Okay, they're probably not useful for us because, well, they will be later.
Oh.
Yeah, they will be actually. When we get to the really high tiers of Blood Altar, we'll probably require some. Right, next one.
I'll put them in the system then.
Is corn seeds, which are rubbish. Okay. So let me get rid of these corn
Look this
seeds.
up.
I'll put the Nether redstone ore in here for now, but you know, stick those in the pulverizer and wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
We'll get a lot of redstone
Tons
and
of redstone.
some netherrack as well, if I remember right.
I think so, which is good because we don't have a lot of netherrack either. Actually,
Fair enough.
while that's on my mind, because we are going to do other things, I'm going to take, I don't know, about a handful of redstone, of netherrack, and I'm going to cook it. I'll have to go in the cube behind the glass. Oh, cool, Raphael. Yeah, so the redstone, the netherrack here, I'm going to cook up into the nether brick stuff, so we can use that later, because I know Mallinka knows what we need that for, so. Okay.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
So I think I've caught up Mallinka a little bit on blood magic to more or less where I was, but there's something that I've done which I've not shown on camera, and so I'm going to get Mallinka to do it. So Mallinka, can you craft yourself an iron sword? You can use the left terminal.
Iron sword. Oh, left terminal. I'm on the right one.
Yeah. Just so you can
Well,
watch.
I'm going to take the lazy approach. Click.
Yep.
Got
Okay.
one.
Okay, well,
I'm so tempted to hit you.
put that in the blood altar here.
Will do, sir. Oh, need to go a bit more up.
Okay. And that will start cooking with some blood essence. It might need more than we've got here, but I think there's probably enough stored in there.
Let's see how much in there. We've got 3,700 in the altar.
Okay. Well, that'll probably be draining pretty quickly. There we go. That
Oh, yep.
is a sacrificial knife. Now, under normal circumstances...
Actually, it went from a sword to a dagger, so
Yeah.
it had so it suffered from shrinkage.
I think
That's
so.
good to know.
It's if you use it as a normal sword, then actually it's pretty poor. All it will do is like 1 heart of damage, but it does also insta kill at times. And if you look up here, I've made another spawning platform with loads of conveyor belts, and I'm sure anyone who knows anything about blood magic can guess what's inside this spawner.
Shall I turn it on for a second?
Yeah, go for it. Turn it on. And leave it going for about 10-15 seconds. And here we go. We have villagers coming in. Now, you can get life points. You can turn it off now. That's cool.
It's already turned off.
Yeah, so you can get life points
Hello,
off of any creature. Sorry. Go on.
Well, there's a villager right in front of me. I've got a dagger of sacrifice in hand. Let's go beat the crap out of him.
Okay, well, one second
Just
while I
arrived.
explain. Mobs like spiders and creepers and that, they probably give you about 200 life points when you kill them. And passive mobs like sheep, they give a small amount of life points too. But villagers are the best. They give 2,000 life points every time you kill one. So if I look inside our blood altar right now, and it's got 2,200, and now sacrifice one of the villagers. Hello, Hellcat. Hey, Rocket.
Well, actually, I'm liking Hunter Cat's suggestion here. Sacrifice fire. Hello, Rocket. Hello, Hunter Cat.
Yeah, please don't sacrifice me. But yeah, now it's a one-hit kill on the sacrifice knife, as long as you're in front of the blood altar like this. And each one of those added 2,000 to the current essence of the pool.
Mm-hmm. It's a
So
bloody mess.
it is, yeah. So that's how we're going to now fuel everything. Now, you probably know that the blood altar is one network of essence, but there's a separate essence which is your personal network. If I right click over here, you'll see I've got 16,348 in my personal, what they call a soul network. And usually let me grab my apprentice blood orb here. So usually to be able to refill your personal network, you take a blood orb as opposed to this sacrificial orb, and you click it and give up one of your life points, and it will go into your own personal network. And see it just increased a little bit. But there's another way of doing that, and that's if I put the apprentice blood orb in here, and I'll start the mob farm again for a little bit.
Do you see the comment fire? I have no idea what Wolfman means. Hi Wolfman, but what the hell?
The circumference of a moose. I would. Would you want it in centimeters? Let's turn this off.
Let's see how many are coming. Oh, you've got 4 more villagers incoming still.
Okay, cool. So you can see that the blood altar here is almost draining. You can see that from the visual, but you can also see it here from the divination. Before it completely drains, let's kill a few more of these villagers. Like so.
Normally I'd say we should put down a sound suppressor here, but hearing villagers dying feels good.
Yeah. I may need more, but... Oh no, that's it, good. So now you can see that the red swirls have disappeared off of my magician's orb. And if I check my personal network, I'm on 25,000 life points in my personal network. So,
And the altar is pretty full as well, at 7,700.
but yeah, that's the maximum of my network at the moment. It's 25,000 LP. But I'm going to need more than that because I believe our next handing quest on blood magic, if I go to the wizard Steve, you'll see that we need large orbs, and it's a magician's blood orb.
Well, luckily we only have to do it once. You doing it will give me an orb as well.
And Raphael, you're absolutely right. The sacrifice runes do give you more. And at some point later on we'll be using sacrifice runes, but right now we're going to use speed runes because to fill up that orb actually takes a really long time at the moment, and any crafting that we do in here still takes a really long time. So what the plan is to stick with speed runes till we feel that the network is fast enough. So what we were doing, is it the magician's blood orb that we need to make, right?
Yep.
So the magician's blood orb, if you look here, it requires a tier 3 altar that we don't have at the moment. It's only a tier 2, and then it requires a block of gold. But we'll deal with that part later. And what I've done is I've
Block of gold?
I pre-built runes.
We might be short.
Indeed, yeah. I pre-built speed runes because they take ages to make, and I've got a few extras as well. And you can see here we've got augmented capacity runes. That increases the capacity of the altar itself, but again, I don't think I need it. The sacrifice runes, I don't need it right now, but in the future we will. And speed runes speed up the use of the machines. So, something else that we'll need, save me going back and forth, is some glowstone. And what I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. I need 4 of these glowstone blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know I'm doing a lot of talking, Mallinka, but I think you're learning this, aren't you, off of me?
Well, I know the theory up till tier 2. I know how to use a chemical set, but upgrading this one to tier 3, that's all you.
Okay.
I'll be working on Thaumcraft in a bit. You probably know the theory for that one, but well, I'll be leading.
Yeah, that's fine. So, Mallinka, what I need to do, and you can help me, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these blocks on each of the 4 sides. Can you remove?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to do some of them as well. I'll just grab these blocks here. I do have a magnet in my bag actually, but I can't bother to go and grab it. Okay. Right, so those 5 blocks need to be replaced with any kind of rune either a basic blood rune that does pretty much nothing, or either a speed rune, a sacrifice rune, etc., etc. In this case, we're using speed runes. And
as you can see, there's a hole down there. Fire made that hole while we was building up this altar. Initially, you forgot to put down light down there. That was a fun surprise.
well, you can see I've filled half of it with stone, because if I don't do that, it fills up with villagers now. So, which is always fun. So I had to block up most of it. So there we go. So now we've got 20. But if we use our division sigil on
Still tier 2.
on here, you can see it's still tier 2. And that's because we've got one final step, and that is these glowstone. So thankfully these pillars can be any material whatsoever, but on top of the pillars at this height that I'm working on needs to be glowstone. So if I...
Is the position also important? The height and position, just not what's beneath it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. The height and position is good. So now if I get my division sigil and I check, we now have a tier 3 altar. Now the capacity hasn't increased on the altar itself, so it just is a better altar.
You're right, Raphael. Capacity would help, but I think we're saving that for the next tiers.
Actually, I disagree with capacity being a good choice, because you can actually store blood in tanks. So I don't necessarily...
Really?
Yeah. You can use runes of dislocation to move liquids faster in between the tanks and the blood altar. So there's lots of options, but at least with tanks you can have unlimited storage, which is better than having, the one that they give you. Okay.
Fair point.
So let's get a block of gold each.
Why? We'll need to hand it on once.
Because you'll need it anyway for doing magic. Yes, we did.
And I'll be getting it from the quest reward.
Oh, okay.
We'll hand in a magician's blood orb, and you'll be getting a magician's blood orb.
It's a consume quest. Okay, cool.
Indeed.
Alright, well let's go ahead and start making it. I believe for the magician's orb, magician, let's type it in. It says 2,000. Oh, sorry, I can't even say. It's 25,000 LP is required in the blood altar. Now, it's only 10,000 is able to be stored in here. But so what we need to do is turn on this mob farm, and we'll have to keep refilling this blood altar as it drains it. And actually, it's going to drain power really fast now because I've got 20 extra speed runes underneath. So, whereas it was slow before.
You're going to build up some villagers first.
Yeah, just a handful of villagers. About 10 or so.
There's 6.
Okay. Well, let's get this started. So I've got the gold
7
in there.
villagers. 8, 9. 9 is Elvis. 10.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can shut it down now.
No, don't shut it down. This is going so fast. I need it running. I may have messed up. It's too fast for me now. I should have saved some villagers, but it's kind of working actually. And we've done it actually. There we go. Is it shut off?
I'll turn it off now.
Okay. So what I do now, I've got a magician's blood orb, is... Oh, actually, just hand it in. Let's do that. Manual submit, and...
Ooh, which ones do you want? Blood runes or ritual stone?
Blood runes are fairly easy to make. Well, ritual stones aren't too bad either, but we'll take the ritual stones, I think, because we'll be needing those at some point. I don't know if we'll need them today, but we definitely need them. Okay. So now I've got a new blood orb, and so have you. If you right-click the new orb and then bind it to your personal network.
Already done.
And if you use the divination sigil, you can see that I can now store, instead of 25,000 LP, I can store a lot more. So while I've got villagers here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump my magician's blood orb in here to start charging it up. And you can see, look how fast it's draining now compared to the last time I had to do this. So now what I have to do is kill these, and then that'll do. And let's see how much have I got now. Almost 50,000 LP, and I think maybe 50,000 is the top storage for the magicians. I might be wrong about
The altar itself seems empty.
that. Yeah, it probably is. I drained
indeed,
it.
the altar is empty.
So.
No worries, we'll fill it up later.
Um,
Let's see, we'll dump this in the system. Let's check our reward bags, Fire.
yeah, sure. Let's do that.
2 activators for me.
I'm sure we'll find a use for them. I got lettuce
There's always
seeds
a
that I
use.
didn't need, so yay for that. So the next quest is sigils. And these are crafting ones. So let's make these, because these are kind of cool sigils, actually. So we've got Sigil of the Green Grove
Oh yeah.
and an air sigil. Now, from what I understand, they're both fairly expensive. And knowing that I
Yep.
wanted a sigil
We'll
of
make
the Green
them
Grove,
once then.
yeah.
They're crafting a task, by the way, Fire, so I won't be getting them through this quest reward.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. So let me have a look at, first of all, the Sigil of the Green Grove. Which NEI is still... It's been buggy for a little while, actually. I'm not quite sure why the synchronization's not working the way it should. But here we go.
I usually turn off the synchronization. I don't really like it that way.
Oh, okay. So you can see here that the recipe for Sigil of the Green Grove is actually pretty expensive. 2 planters, 3 harvesters, and 2 fertilizers, and an apprentice blood orb and reinforced slate. I may have the reinforced slate. Let's check that.
And we can use our old blood orbs.
No, I don't. But I do have slates, I think. So let's. Mallinka, if I give you.
Yep. I'll go cook them. Yep.
Yeah, you'll have to turn the villagers on, I guess.
Yeah. No
And
worries, I'll fill it up again.
And just to let it go up 1 level, because it can go up more than 1 level. So just take it up to reinforced, and that's it. Okay. In the meantime, let's have a look at that Sigil of the Green Grove again quickly. Of the green. Is it going to come up this time? There we go. So let's start off with harvesters and planters. So we need 3 harvesters, and luckily I've set the recipes for them, so I don't have to worry about making them. And 2 planters. We needed 2, and I believe it was 2 fertilizers. I think was the last bit. So we'll begin that. Okay, so what am I doing? Here we go. If I check my recipe now for Sigil of the Green Grove.
Weird. I'm throwing them in, Fire,
Yeah.
but they're still coming out as basic blank slates instead of reinforced slates.
Okay, I'll be over there in a minute. I think I know why. But I think I've got most of this recipe. I'll just put that much in, and then I'll come back, help Mallinka. The reason is there's a duct over there which needs to be turned off.
Oh, they're being extracted too fast.
Yeah, well, I normally don't do extraction for most of the crafts that we were doing. We don't extract at all. So what you can do is just take your wrench and just wrench it to... Oh, 1 second. There we go. Just to do that. The reason I've got some automation there is because to make these speed runes, it's easier if I've got it set to just rune mode. There we go. So take... Oh no, you left it too long. Now you turned it to the 3rd level slate. So you have to be quick.
Yeah, my inventory was full.
Okay. There we go.
Got it.
And we need 2 of those.
I'll go grab a new blank slate.
Yep.
There you go. I'll go grab a new blank slate.
At least I can get the...
The 3rd one will be useful later on, I think.
Oh, yeah, it will be used, definitely. So let's put an apprentice blood orb in here as instructed, and the reinforced slate gives me a Sigil of the Green Grove. Now these are really cool. This is the first time actually that we're going to start using our LP in a really meaningful way, I guess. So if I get the Sigil of the Green Grove in my hand, now there's 2 uses for it, and actually I'll get the other sigil here as well. So we've got the divination sigil here, would tell us that we've got 45,948 LP in my network. So if I use a sigil of the green grove on, let's say this rubber sapling over here, and right click, it will automatically grow like a bone meal effect, and at the same time it used a little bit of my LP. I've also connected this sigil actually to my network by right clicking, so actually it belongs to my network now. So anyone who if I gave this to Mallinka to use this sigil, he would be using out of my network, not his own. But this will work on anything that will work with bone meal, and that's cool. That works pretty well. But that's not the only thing. That's just one function of this. The other function of this is the hyper function, I like to call it, and that is if I shift right click on it. I thought maybe I've got it active now. Oh yeah, that's it. So if I right click, I've got it active when it's lit up like this. So now it's active. If you look, you can see everything's growing around me really fast. It's also draining my LP fairly swiftly.
Probably easier to check here with the crops.
Yeah, I'll go over to
They
it.
have multiple percentages.
So this has a 9x9 radius around me.
Holy shit!
And you can see that this is now really growing my crops. But also, it's also using my LP fairly swiftly as well. So it's about 100 LP per tick. Well, not per growth tick, that is. And that works on everything. If you look
Per
here,
plant or just
sugar cane, which you normally can't bone meal because it's growth tick. And it also works.
Nice.
On if I go over here, and if I go over the tree farm, it's going to cause craziness, but okay, here we go. Over here you'll see that it also works on cactuses as well. You'll see those start to grow really quickly, and again there's a difference between bone meal effect and growth tick. So a bone meal, as you know,
trick, try the fruit here.
Okay, it probably does work on these. Although I might need to be
Unless
higher.
you're out of LP already.
No. If I'm out of LP, I'll know it because I'll start dying.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, I don't... maybe it's not working on these. Yeah, it doesn't appear to work on these.
Oh, wow.
Oh well.
We're full of cats again. We'll kill those later.
But yeah, just to save on my LP for now, I'm actually going to turn this off. But yeah, that's a really cool one. So next one is the air sigil, which is what we need.
I knew the green sigil. What does the air sigil do?
Oh, I'm gonna leave it.
Oh, I feel lighter already. Okay. Good thing we've got gas tiers then.
Yeah, this one's a lot cheaper. So it just needs my reinforced slate, and the reason why this is cheaper, by the way, it needs the other orb. There we go. Is because in this map, it's actually quite important to be able to. Oh, I just dropped my orb in here. Where's my orb? There we go. Yeah, it's quite important in this map to grow crops really quickly. It's quite a difficult thing, so they actually give you something for that. So the air sigil. If I right click on it, where are you, Mallinka?
I'm at the altar, building up some villages so you can replenish your blood.
Oh, okay.
You've been using quite a bit of the green rune.
This is what happens on a right click. Oh, my hover mode is interfering with this though, because my jetpack's on.
Press F.
That's alright. There we go. And you do take full damage, but because I used it just before I landed, it actually negated most of that full damage. So.
Okay. Anyways, you use a lot of blood. There's some villagers. Go sacrifice.
Okay, that's true. So I'll just dump my blood orb in there. Like a nature fairy. Yeah, it's a little bit like a nature fairy. Although I'm not sure I appreciate being called a fairy, but you know, I get it. Get the point.
Well, I don't know if you know the old British legends of fairies, the Seelie Court and the Unseelie Court. They weren't really nice people.
Oh, I've got 57,000 in my current essence pool. I don't know what this maximum storage is. Probably quite a lot.
Not bad.
But yeah, so that's good.
Anyways,
I can hand
what's
those in.
next, boss? No killing cats, kill dogs instead. Tough choice, Hellcat.
Okay, so we've got
I don't think dogs are in the game actually.
So I'm going to take the right-hand potion here for crafting that. And luckily it doesn't consume my sigils, so that's good. What do we get? Regen potion. Okay, that's kind of cool. And reward bag. I got two. I got a steadfast princess and a steadfast drone.
Oh, I got a regeneration potion. And 64 limestone. I have no idea what to do with those.
Which is really nice. The limestone just put in the AE system. I think we need them later, but not for a while. And I guess I'll clean up some of these other rewards.
According to this, there's a cat here. Where is it?
Okay. I might show one more blood magic thing, and then perhaps we'll move on to something else.
Yep, works for me.
Okay. So let's do something really cool with blood magic stuff. So first of all, we're going to need a glass bottle of some kind. Oops.
Indeed, Rocket. We'll be using the rune of dislocation for that. I think Fire actually mentioned it.
Yeah, I did mention that. Yeah. Is it empty bottles here? Yeah. So I'll just take.
Already grabbing for the empty bottles. Bottles. Okay. Where's our beer brewery?
We should probably be storing some villagers back here, just so that we've got them in use, ready for use. at least for the moment. So what I'm going to do is, if I place this.
If we're going to be storing villages here, Fire, I am going to make one block from. Is it extra utilities or open blocks? I never remember. But I don't want to hear him complain every time.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fairly easy to shut them up.
True enough. One stab later.
Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. So by putting a glass bottle in, we get an empty potion flask with nothing in it. So let's fill this potion flask with stuff. It should be good. I should probably turn that off for a moment. A jetpack. Okay. So to begin with, we need some kind of binding agent, and that binding agent is going to require some redstone and some. I'm trying to do this off of memory, but some glowstone, some gunpowder, and
I'm not sure I want to drink a potion with gunpowder in it.
And some sugar.
Well, I'm already wearing a jetpack with too much power. And I'm going to drink gunpowder too.
That'll be right. This is just to make a binding agent at the moment. So if I come across here, I'll put my where did my good blood orb go? There we go. I'll put my good orb in there.
Ah, mariculture. Good point, Raphael. It's one of the mods I don't know that well. Actually, don't know at all. I already dislike fishing in real life. Don't make me go fishing here, please.
So here we go. By placing these components in, sugar, redstone, glowstone, gunpowder, and the magician's blood orb, because it's actually currently using LP from my network. If I click over here, you can see my LP and my network's draining slightly. It's fairly cheap, but it's draining. We get simple catalysts, and I'll take some of these simple catalysts, and I'll just clear the rest of this stuff out, and we'll combine it with. This gets quite complicated actually, but it's really cool. Like, it's worth doing, and I'll show you why in a bit. So if I put I'll keep it on me for now. It'll be fine. So I'll come over here, and in here, if I place my simple catalyst and combine it with some clay, but we need to actually split these into two. By combining it with clay, You can see it's working because of the red blocks. We're making weak binding agents. Okay. We're getting there, you can see. Right, so now that we have a binding agent, we've got a flask to put it in. So now we need to tell it what kind of thing that we want in the potion. So if I put some of this away, I've got weak binding agent there is fine. I'm going to grab some feather. Oops.
We should have enough feathers.
Yeah.
I think we've got enough feathers to make a platform out of it.
I can't remember how many I need. It might just be 1 or 2. We've got our binding agent, and yeah, let's just stick with the simple stuff for now. Maybe next time we do more. Yeah, next time when we come back for more of this, I might show more advanced potion making, but we'll start off with basic potion making today. So here we'll put the empty flask in, some kind of binding agent to be able to bind it all together, and I think it only requires 1 feather. If it's, yeah, there we go, 1 feather. And combine that up, and you'll see that the potion's been made, and it's a 1-minute flight potion. And in fact, it's got 8 swigs worth. So if I drink it, I actually get creative mode flight. Did I actually drink it properly? Oh, wait a minute, let's drink it all the way. There we go. Now I've got creative mode flight. So there are all these different flight methods that we have now, but it's kind of cool. So I'll put that in here. Now it's only 1 minute, so it doesn't last very long, but there are ways. I'll show, you know, another episode when we go into more advanced ones of the potion making. You can turn those into by making them stronger potions, and that doesn't really work for flight, but it does for, say, regen or health potions. Or you can increase their length, and I think the maximum length is something like 28 minutes on a flight potion with 8 swigs worth. So that's pretty good.
Not bad at all. That should keep you flying for a while.
Cool. Alright, so my throat's got pretty dry with all this chatter, so I'm going to hand this over to Mallinka for some explanation now as we move into Formcraft.
Before we do that, Raphael had a good question. Where is Demon?
Oh, Demon's computer's boned, basically, and so he's going to be away for a little while. He's given us all his stuff back so we can actually record for a while, but yeah, Demon's computer's in maintenance, should we say. So as soon as it's ready and fixed, then we'll be back, but I don't know how long that will be.
Yep. Okay, well, like we said earlier, we're going to do some Thaumcraft. So here's my thermometer. Let's get a wand as well. Today, well, we're going to finish up a little quest called Arcane Crafting. We've already made a work table, but we never submitted it. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna make a deconstruction table. For that, we'll need, let's see, where is it? I think down here. Indeed, here it is. We're going to need a table. That one's pretty easy. A golden axe, which is actually a quite cool game if you guys are that old.
Oh, yeah.
A pickaxe, and another thermometer.
Oh, wrong book.
Good old days, right, Fire?
Yeah. There you go. I was trying to get the recipes up on my screen as well. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll be making the golden axe and a pickaxe while you're showing that.
Yep, I can see your screen. That's cool.
We're gonna need a table as well. Let's see, where are you? This one.
You gone? You over there?
Yeah. Don't know what happened there. I think I got a small lag spike.
Oh, okay.
Oh well. Made a table, and last but not least, I need a thermometer. Where is it? I always look over this. There, that's better.
You can use any eye for the thermometer.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, as you can see, it managed to pick the two shards we're actually always short of, the entropy and the ordo shard. So let's replace those with some air shards.
Or
That seems
water
better.
shards, we've got quite a bit of.
Yeah, true enough. So, that's a thermometer and everything else we need. Let's go craft.
This will act funny if I watch you, but I'm going to watch you then come out the table and we'll have to reset the table. But
Okay, so what are we going to do?
well, you're doing it.
I'm going to
watching.
place it in anyway.
Yeah, just place it in anyway. Then I'll leave the table, and then you'll be able to craft it. So if you put your wand in, you can,
Ooh, I'm short on V. That's going to be interesting.
what V do you need?
Which one is that? Can't really.
Is that
read it there,
Perditio
so
or
let's check in
Ordo?
the book. Perditio. 20.
Okay. Let's see if there's we've got some over here.
Unfortunately, we don't have many nodes yet. No, the roof has ignis and something else, I think.
You got your thermometer on you.
Yeah.
Right. Let's fly over to the palace, shall we?
Ah, good point.
And let's hope
We
there's
should have enough power now.
a node over there. If not, then I'll figure something out.
You look like a jumping jack while you're moving like that. Turn on hover mode.
Nah, I'm good. I didn't like it, so I tried it. I'll grab my thermometer here so I can show it as well. I've already scanned these nodes actually.
I haven't. Ah, there's some pretty chill. Give me the power. Okay. I might as well drain the other ones as well if
Yeah,
possible.
careful not to drain all of the aspects out of it. Because the one that you
Only
currently
one I'm
have...
missing is Terra. This one, these ones don't have Terra. Okay.
Alright, no worries.
Still, I've got my Perditio, so it's fine.
Oh, lag.
Ooh, that's scary.
Future plans for an LP? We've been talking all sorts of games, looking at them. I'm still looking at some games. I was looking at Dead Island, the new one, the multiplayer one, but I'm not convinced about it. That might crash the server, by the way. I just realised. Maybe.
What is?
Oh no, just my client lagged. Okay, I'm a bit worried about that. Would have crashed the server because we came out of chunk loading out of the base.
Oh yeah. Okay,
We'll
I
do
know
that in a
what we're
minute.
going to do next, Fire. Do
Yeah,
you
we'll
know as well?
Yeah, we'll fix that in a minute. There's a bug on the server at the moment, but yeah, no, we're still looking for an LP.
Anyways, I just put in the wand, pulled out the deconstruction table, pull out my wand again, and time to knock down that construction table because we're going to need it for a manual submit.
Cool. There we go.
Yep. Manual submit. Click. Claim reward.
Yeah, no bonus extras this time, but that's fine. And looks like I got an arcane work table and a deconstruction table as well.
Yep, that's why I left a hole here.
Okay, cool. So there's my table can be there and another deconstruction table. Cool. I think that was all we had planned, isn't it, with the Formcraft today? We weren't going to do an awful lot.
Yep.
Just get us
Another
started a little
Unbreaking 3 book. Very useful.
bit. Okay. So yeah, so there's a
True enough, we had a couple of other plans.
yeah. So there's been a bug on the server. It's just a general bug actually with chunk loading and to do with the power cables. So if the power cables get unchunk loaded, and then you try and re-chunk load a certain section of it, at the moment it's got a possibility of taking the whole server down. But if it doesn't do that, then sometimes it will just disconnect the power line as if it wasn't there, and then it won't send the power through, which is we had issues with it for ages. And I think one of the bugs have been improved, but it's still a bug and it's still a problem. I don't know why in Agrarian
They
Skies
improved
it
the
does.
bug. It's now a bigger bug.
Yeah, now it crashes the server. But never mind. Hopefully they'll fix it properly. But because it's chunk loading related issue, let's make ourselves a chunk loader.
Yep, I'm already looking at the map, how much we'll need. So if we... Oh, we'll need 6 by 8.
Okay. Well, I got an enchantment table from reward previously, so I just need to put this in, and then I'm good. Alright, so where do you reckon the middle is? About here-ish?
Let me check. I've got a map here. Yeah, around here probably, with the extension for the farms later on.
Okay, well I'll place it...
This chunk.
Let's put it here, so it's a little bit out of the way. Then, how many chunks do you reckon we need? So I've got it set to 3.
It's 3 chunks up and 4 chunks down. And let's see.
The mob grinder
Then
is
2 chunks
currently
to the
not
left
loaded.
and 3 chunks to the right. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple of chunk loaders, I think.
No, we won't. How about that?
Oh, I can't see.
Oh, you can't
I
see it.
can't see, remember?
Yeah, I forget. That looks good though.
How big have you set it?
I'll come over and have a look. I better turn on hover mode for a moment. So the house is just chunk loaded, and let's check the mob spawner.
Ah, you're looking at... Yep, okay.
I'm doing it
I know
via
what you mean.
laser, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Looks like everything's chunk loaded. And I'll hide the lasers now. There we go. So now we shouldn't have the server crashing on us all the time. And it also means the server will run while we're offline now. Which is going to make it interesting for handing in quests and stuff. Speaking of quests, I'm going to check Go With The Flow. One quest with unclaimed rewards. So while we were messing around there, we managed to get smelly shit. And
Oh, nice.
we've now
We'll
got
get cow eggs and villager eggs.
which are fairly useless.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take the reward bag.
Uh,
Do you want the limestone?
No, I'm going to take the reward bag. We'll come up with a solution for limestone later.
Works for me. Cow eggs. You know, I'm gonna put them in the system.
Okay, well let me check my reward bags. I've got a Morvi decor bag with all the coloured bricks in it. Which is kind of
I've
cool.
got another armor set. The one I gave you earlier, the Ibskin set.
Ah, okay. Did I end up...
Well,
dropping
at
pots?
least the server won't crash on us now. Next up,
Oh, one sec, one
let's
sec.
play downstairs.
I'm still doing stuff. A fortune free book. That could maybe be useful at some point. I don't know.
Oh, not bad at all. Indeed I am rocket down, as Dutch as they come. Shit is done. Let's see. Meat 67. And we'll probably be seeing the end of the mushroom soup later on as well. It's on 88%.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know about the mushroom soup, but we've run out of mob essence from in here, so I'm going to come down and return the mob essence on so that we can actually do some of those. I was saving it because we needed mob essence for villagers, and this thing uses mob essence really fast. What I've done is I've got just a lever next to this tesseract here that's bringing the liquid over. If I click this, that will start pumping mob essence into our passive farm again.
Yep, I'm looking at the grinder right now.
Okay, so that
You know,
looks...
we might as well just leave it running for a short while.
Yeah, I will. I'll leave it now. Let's have myself a nourishing meal.
Those leafy chicken sandwiches are a lot better than the apple jelly we've been using.
Yeah, they're much better. We've got more auto crafting, so that's good. Right, next task for ourselves is applied energistics stuff that we've got at the moment. We've got auto crafting through the MAC here, the molecular assembler chamber, but we don't have any automated pulverizing and cooking and all of that kind of stuff. So I think our next job should be to do that. So let's start making the machines. I'll make 2 pulverizers, you make 2 redstone furnaces. How about that? And we'll get...
I can do that, sir.
Okay. Pulverizer.
Oh wow, we're short on everything.
Yeah, we are. Machine frames and... if I craft up 64 machine frames, because we've got the materials, and I'll craft up... what's the... Was it a conductance coil? Reception coil.
Oh, I made 2 for myself already.
Well, I'm going to craft 64 of those. There we go.
Okay, but I'm done with the furnaces. Shall I make some magma crucibles?
Because you made them just for yourself as opposed to making machine frames for everybody. Which is nice of you. Right.
3 magma crucibles.
Okay, I'm going to make
Those
myself...
take leadstone energy cells.
Okay, I'm going to make a sawmill. Because that'd be nice to automate. Hopefully we've got enough in-bar here. Yeah, we do. They can be used for enchanting Raphael through the use of stripping them on Bibliocraft, which is something that we can do. Oh, Rocket says, I'm learning Dutch. Is this right? Cool. Hogat Heer Vandaag. That's my...
What he's saying is, cool, hoe gaat het vandaag? And actually his pronunciation isn't that bad at all. Quite good.
Oh, okay. So
actually the spelling, I mean.
So what does it mean?
Cool. How's it going today?
Oh, okay. Nice. So you made...
And that's 3 crucibles.
So I need to make the liquid transposers, do I?
Fluid transposers, but yes.
Ah. Fluid.
And what's the last one again? Ah, yes, the induction smelter. How many shall I make of those?
Let's just start off with 1. I think we can automate it using just 1.
There are no more buckets in the system. Let's put in a couple. Here we go. I'm actually wondering for what nefarious purpose you're learning Dutch, Rocket. It's not the easiest language to learn. Actually, it's one of the hardest, if I remember right.
Need 1 more fluid transposer here. There we go. I'll bring some... What do we want? Conduits.
Ah, you're ahead of me of that. ME cables.
Okay, and I'll craft up some interfaces. Should we make... let's make 16. I don't think we need quite that many, but you know, they won't go to waste.
And I'll grab the... you think a basic import bus is enough, or shall we use the precision ones we still have?
No, the basic ones are better for this.
I'll craft a couple of them. Let's see. 10.
Right. Well, now we've got our stuff crafted. Let's put it to use, shall we?
Yes, we shall, sir.
Oh, you put a crafting terminal down here. Oh, good.
In case we forgot something.
Okay, cool. Let's work out what we're going to do with the line. You know what might be a good idea?
Yeah, use dirt first to see how we want to place it.
Yeah, okay. I'll grab some dirt as well then, because that's actually quick to pick up if we need to. Okay. I was actually going to say,
something I learned in our builds.
The bottom of the machine empty so that we could use it potentially for... Well, unless we get the cables underneath and use the underneath as power.
Yeah, that could work. The underneath is power.
Okay.
Where is power?
There's a power line pretty close. It's over here.
Yeah, right here. And it's going in a straight line like this, so basically we could break the ceiling at any point.
Okay, so if I come across here, and then, am I okay to drop it down here? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that looks good.
And then we'll do a long line of machines like this, I guess. I don't know. If I put down too many, it's easy to pick up these cables. So,
True enough.
right. So we'll start off with where it makes sense. So pulverizers first. Yep. Then we'll do our fluid transposers as a tower, I guess, with the
Yep. Wait,
things
before we
above.
place those?
The no, we'll
that
always,
could work, yeah.
we'll always set, and then above it, if you place the magma crucibles, doesn't matter which way round they are, as long as it works, I guess. We can set it up afterwards, and then a sawmill at the end.
Oh. There we go.
Okay. Let
You
me
know,
get rid of these extra
I don't think those
cables.
magma crucibles have power now.
Oh yeah, they don't, do they?
Hook it up on the front.
Yeah, okay. Is that going to make it harder to get round to automate them?
Why? We've got the back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It might be smarter to just make a second line of power cables.
Wait a minute. It's not that bad. What we can do is, this is a fluid transposer here. If I put the magma crucible here,
Ah, yes.
did you pick up the other two?
I did indeed, it seems. Let's see, that's a fluid transposer and that's a fluid transposer. Would you power them up, sir?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. That was probably a massive power draw trying to get all those powered up, but that works. I'm quite happy with that. Before we do anything too mad with ME, what I'm going to do is go to these configurations on each machine and just turn them all off, and just that way we can start from scratch.
I'll go to the back and do the same over there.
Yep.
All set to signal high.
Signal high. Why is that?
That's turning them off. Oh,
No,
did you
I
do
said
that?
turn the configurations to turn the inputs outputs
Ah,
off.
sorry.
That's what I was doing. Sorry.
Is there actually a fast way to turn off all the configurations?
Yeah, shift click the middle block in the
Indeed,
configuration
I didn't
screen.
know that one.
Okay, well we do have a bit of an issue.
Which is?
Oh wait a minute, or do we? So the magma crucible, you need to put items into it, but no items out, right? Because it just sends it into liquid form over here.
Indeed.
Alright, so so these will be interfaces definitely on top of these three. And I'll wrench them to face down. It's not 100% needed, but it's nice to see what you're trying to do. Then on
Actually, I don't think that's completely correct, Fire. For example, if you have a recipe, for example, for a bucket of ender, you'll need to put in the ender pearls, but also the bucket through the same interface. So what you'll do is place the interface up here against this, and then have two item ducts with one filter for the bucket going towards the fluid transposer,
you're
one
right.
filter for the ender pearls going towards the magma crucible.
You're right. So we need to put them up in the sky then, do we?
Indeed.
Alright, let's Hopefully I've got it right. So it's 1, 2, 3, like that.
Yeah, that works. Whichever way we want them.
All right. Well,
grab
those are
some
the
item
hard
blocks.
machines actually. So let's do the other machines that are easier to do. I think that makes more sense to me.
While you're doing that, I'll work on this.
Okay, so I'm going to take the pulverizers, the redstone ones, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Is that you're going to have to disconnect off of the interface here to avoid problems, and you're going to need some kind of covers. There we go, to split the cables up. Which, yeah, you'll need on both sides. Fantastic.
There we go. Now I need to go wrench these around and hook them up to servo motors.
I'll do it that way. There we go.
That's a lot of servo motors, by the way.
I'm sure it is, but we've got loads of servo motors. If you look upstairs, then are we both clicking the same block? Oh no, it's not. It's just syncing issues. Alright, cool. There we go. So most of that works. The next step is import buses, which I think you grabbed, didn't you?
Import buses?
Yeah.
Yes I did. Here they are, sir. I'm still setting these up quickly.
Okay. Okay, and
There.
import, 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 and import. And
Oh, this is annoying. I'm going to have to turn around the fluid transposers.
yeah,
If
you
they're being
are.
fed from the top.
You're gonna have to face them to the side. You could have wrenched them too, like a normal right click on a wrench. But yeah, we go. Yeah, face them so it's the side that works better. Okay, cool. Right, so let's deal with the correct interfaces now. So we've got the top of the block where the interface is. That's our input, and then the back of the machine is our output of anything. So let me switch all of these to do exactly that. The transpose have to be done differently, but we'll deal with that in a minute.
Let's see, I've got some cable work.
The induction smelter, we're going to have to do different. I may have to disconnect the induction smelter because that has to work differently as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that was silly of me really, because it's exactly the same deal as we've got with the fluid transposers here, because we've got two inputs. We'll need to use two of those inputs on here, so this crescent hammer has to go above again.
Ah, yes. There you go.
Thanks. There we go. And we'll have to
That's
do
going to be interesting then.
a similar thing. Well, we're going to have to turn the block again, aren't we?
That could work.
I think that will
Or we
do
could switch. Yeah, actually, that'll do it.
it. Yeah. Which means that the other input will have to be at the front here. So we'll make.
Me already cleaning up my covers. I'll grab a new one.
So it must be that way round. Yeah, it is. So actually, it's been placed this way.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
So there we go, green and purple. And the output is the back. There we go. And then depending on whether it needs to go into green or purple, we'll set the item ducts to filter. That might get a bit complicated later, Mallinka, as we've got different things to do, but We'll work it out.
Yeah, I know.
Because we have to have all sorts of inputs, outputs set to it. Okay. Well, I've got these set up. Then these need basic imports on this side, Mallinka, of the fluid transposers. Do I need the inputs here?
Yeah, I think so.
And then we'd have to get that hooked into a cable somewhere. There we go. That's pretty
There we go.
good.
That's pretty much it. Looks a mess, but it's working.
It's down here and hidden, so you know it's absolutely fine. That's why it's down here.
Different colors on the machines?
This machine's still not set
Do you mean
up.
these squares, Raphael?
Oh, I'll explain it in a second. Let me just get this done. Okay, I'll explain it from the point of view of this induction smelter. So this green is basically saying this is a green input, this is a purple input. So basically anything that comes into the top of the machine down here through green ends up in the first slot. Anything that comes into the right hand side of the machine through the purple slot ends up in here. Anything which is in, this is output side because of the arrow, anything which ends up in either of these two slots gets shoved out the back of the machine through the orange output. Which I may have messed up somewhere with the, that's probably not the right output slot. Cool. I think this is supposed to be the output. There we go, that's better. I fixed that. And you're setting the fluid stuff up, good.
Yep, those should be set up now.
Alright, so let's get some basic recipes set up, just like the real basics, just to show it working, shall we? So if I take a piece of sand and a piece of glass. Now most people know that if you cook sand, you get glass. So to be able to tell it that, I can manually use this. Oops, I've done it wrong. I can manually use this and say 1 sand yields 1 glass in the pattern encoder, and code that up. And
sorry about that, I lost connection for a second.
That's fine. Now, for us, like normally we'd set up a pulverizer with the instructions on how to make sand. But there's no need because the way our system works, we actually produce sand on a regular basis. So all we need to do is actually teach one of these cookery things that 1 sand equals 1 glass. And if I... oh, there's a crafting terminal over here, isn't there? Okay, so if I go to glass here, I can actually request, say, 10 glass. And we can now look over here and you can see that it's cooking that 10 sand. And it gets imported into the network. And it's all happy bunnies.
Do we want to set up everything right now, or...
Well, we can set up...
What's your plan?
Let's take an interesting recipe and set that up. So
Tesseract?
Yeah, a tesseract is a good one. It's quite a complicated recipe actually. So I'm going to go upstairs for this because that's where our pattern encoder is.
That seems like a good idea.
There we go. So one of the steps I do know that you need to do for tesseracts is there's 2 materials that you need to pulverize. One is tin, which if I take any tin ingot and a pulverized tin, one of those, and the other one is the shiny stuff here. So if I take 1 piece of shiny and 1 piece of pulverized shiny. Okay, right, now I'm going to teach the system how they work. So I clear this and say, right, 1 piece of shiny ingot actually makes a pulverized shiny, and encode that. And then same here, tin into a pulverized tin, encode that, and clear. Right, so that's 2 of the recipes done. I'm just going to I'll get rid of these.
And while you're doing that, I'm setting up the one for pulverized coal. We've got enough of a supply actually in the system, but for completeness sake we'll put it in there.
Okay.
It's for the pyrotheum part of the system.
Okay, so I've taught it the tin and shiny. You're right, I should make up... I'll do that later today, Raphael. I think I've got time enough. How long have we been going, Mallinka? About an hour? I think it's about an hour.
Yeah, just over an hour.
Yeah, then we've got time. Okay, so the next part that we're going to need is... This is where it gets a bit complicated, is the bucket thing. I should probably give it a recipe for a bucket as well, while I'm here.
I think it's already in the system, you'll have to check.
Let's have a look. I don't see a recipe for a bucket in here. No, I'll teach it how to make a bucket. We'll do it with the aluminium recipe.
Right, it's not in there.
So.
While you're doing the Enderium and all that, I was setting up the pyrotheum. We're getting sulfur, I think, from the few times we're sieving soul sand, aren't we? Let's look it up.
Yes. No, sulfur is coming from pulverizing coal or charcoal, and I've mostly been doing it with the charcoal because tend to have a lot more of it, or coal, either one. It doesn't.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You are right indeed. Well, we've got a bit of a sulfur supply, so it's at least something. Anyways, I've got everything set up for the pyrotheum, so you can put that recipe later in the induction furnace.
Okay. I need a bucket of... Is it liquid ender that goes in to that recipe for Enderium? It is, isn't it?
Yes. That's why I was setting up the pyrotheum for you.
Okay. So now we're going to teach the system that if you... this is going to get complicated. So first of all, you need a bucket, 4 ender pearls. Oh, actually, I actually need to make one of these. Or do we go a step further and teach it how to make the Enderium straight away? No, we'll do it this way. I'm going to go fill a bucket up with ender pearls. I'll do it from up here, actually. As long as there's no liquid.
No worries.
Why is there always glowstone in this? I keep having to clear this glowstone out. It's like someone keeps messing up the recipe for glowstone. I'll use the one downstairs. What I'll use is this first fluid transposer and thing down here, Mallinka.
Yeah.
That'll be our ender pearl one. So this magma crucible here will be our ender one.
I'm going to do a tough one as well. While Fire is setting up that one, I'm working on the hardened glass.
I've got another issue. We actually need to... Oh yeah, that's why we're going to teach it how to pump the bucket in. Is this not set up correctly?
Hmm?
Where did
Which
my
one?
liquid ender go? Oh wait a minute, it's not even working. So the top is the input, and the back is an output. There we go. Oh, you've got everything set to enabled high. Let's make them enabled low.
Oh, I thought I set everything back already.
No, that's
My
why
bad.
that wasn't working.
Okay. I've got the
Okay.
induction smelter set up with one recipe for hardened glass, so I might as well test that one while we're here downstairs. Because we'll need it for the test rack frames.
Okay. Well, I've
Let's see if it's working.
got myself the bucket of ender stuff. Oops. So, one resin ender bucket and a bucket. There we go. So, we're going to teach this one that if one bucket and 1, 2, 3, 4 ender pearls is going to give us a bucket of resonant ender stuff. So we'll encode that up. And bring it down here, and this interface that's attached to this front machine here, I'm going to give it this recipe. So it's going to be told that put a bucket and 4 ender pearls in here and we'll be happy bunny. Now this item duct here, we need to set it to a whitelist, and we're going to tell it that this is where buckets go. And the other one here is going to be told if you ender pearls are allowed in here via a whitelist. And now it should import and export everything. Sorry, what's...
Well, I just tried the same with hardened glass, but for some reason it got stuck. It didn't start crafting.
Okay. So, have you got them in the right slots? Right, they've not come...
No, I actually had to cancel the job. It kept on sticking in the crafting monitor.
Okay.
See if this works.
So you've got pulverized obsidian going into the top, which is the green slot. And in the purple is the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go and request it again. I think I might know why.
I'll have to go upstairs and cancel the old job first, so give me a second.
I think
yeah, it's
these
here.
probably auto pulse out, so you probably don't want it wrenched to a down arrow.
Oh,
I think that's
that
what it is.
is a good possibility. Okay, let's check. I've requested right now.
Okay, right. Well, I'll go and check to see if that's worked. If it hasn't, I'll hit the wrench here and set it to that mode. Have we got anything? No.
See what's nothing in the smelter. Going upstairs again, cancel the job. You might need to remove the pipe completely. Just remove the servo in it. Yep, it's stuck again. Currently crafting, but there's no reason why it should fail.
Okay. Right. The other issue might be that you're not allowed to pump out of the interface like this using item ducts.
So we need a chest beneath it.
Yeah, so let's try it with an
As an intermediary.
Yeah. That will get very difficult on the crucibles because we've not given enough space for that.
Yeah, but it's easy enough to move the interfaces. I'm on my way. Got a chest.
Alright, we'll test it with this one first because it'll probably be easier. So take that out and then just put a chest underneath. And then that will need a pulse out in this case.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how I can easily approach it.
From the top. And then
Okay. I'll go retry.
I can't open the chest to test it though, so
Incoming.
okay, let's see if it shows up. Yes, that's one arrived. The purple side hasn't arrived yet. Oh, yes it has. So you've got 8 obsidian and 1 thing mates, 2 hardened glass. Is that what you've got?
Yep.
Okay.
Why is it extracting into... I've got an import bus on it. Why is it not extracting?
That's it, not extracting it. Orange. Basic import.
Oh, yeah, it's actually quite normal now. Because... Give me a second.
Oh, this isn't connected.
Not
There we
anymore. It used to be connected.
There we go. Hey, so that's one step. Right, so these 3 are all wrong as well. That's going to require shifting everything over. Okay, could be worse actually. If I leave those ducks alone, yeah. Make sure they're iron chests, otherwise the chests will connect to each other.
Good point.
Okay. It's not giving me my interfaces back. So you're seeing us problem solve here, but we're definitely going to get this done. There we go. And then interface 1, 2, 3. And this time I'll wrench them so that they're facing the right hand side, I guess. I wish you hadn't put the thing in actually. Oh no, there we go. So now I should be able to see it.
There you go.
That way. Yep. Okay, now you can connect them in. Alright, and...
Okay, time to your test your recipe then. Oh, look at that. That one isn't hooked up correctly.
Why not? What?
That red arrow was a blue one just a second ago. It was importing into the chest instead of exporting out of it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, so let's see whether or not I can request liquid endo out of this system. It's not even giving me the recipe for it.
Well, you did move the interfaces. Did you put back the recipe?
Oh no, it's because I typed it in wrong. I thought it was called something else. It's called an ender bucket.
Okay.
Alright, so let's request one of those. And let's see whether or not we get some reaction going in here. So we should see a bucket arrive. And then the liquid should be in this machine behind, which I can't click. Yeah.
Yep, it's working.
Yep. And that should be there. And the output. And... liquid. The export bus wouldn't work either because of... we'd end up having to put another interface in again, and then you'd have to be... it would just go back and forth. It just wouldn't work. It's because we need to set up these whitelists on here as well, and it's not really part of the ME network. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, I think anyway these definitely work. So we've got it working with the liquid ducts and item ducts. Yeah, because if it was part of the network in some way, then it would bypass the interface. So that's why you can't use export buses. I was just trying to think whether or not
They would keep on exporting.
Yeah, it would just go forever, and that wouldn't work. Okay. Did we drain all our power? It is draining all our power.
Something is.
Possibly all these machines being hooked up wasn't.
No, because once they're saturated, they're done. They don't use any more.
Yeah, this is a bit worrying. I'm not quite sure what's caused that. Why have we got loads and loads of cobblestone all over the place over here?
I have no idea.
This isn't outputting over here. That probably won't help. Is there no servo in this?
No servo. Give me a second, I've got a couple on me. There, it's working.
Okay. Not quite sure what's causing that. And I'm still getting total spillage out of these item ducts. Interestingly, we suddenly discover an issue. It might have been to do with the fact that we unchunk loaded everything and chunk loaded it back in again. And it may have confused
There
the
is
hell
a
out
possibility of that. That actually might be the reason why the power is draining as well. We did have that problem before.
of it. Yeah.
How did we solve it then?
Restart the
We gave the
server.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to restart the server while I'm recording, because that would be a pain in the ass.
Whoa, something is still spilling here. Yeah, we do have an issue here, I think.
Yeah.
It's still throwing cobble around.
Right. The hard and fast dirty solution would be there's no back stuffing. The trash cans should go into a trash can, right?
Yeah, it's always worked correctly. Sorry about that, folks. It's well, it's actually a bug we talked about earlier. When you get half chunk-loaded system, you'll get weird effects, and the only way we managed to fix it last time is just basically rebooting the server.
So what I'm going to do, right, is because I'm obviously going to restart the server when we're off camera after recording to fix it. But until then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take tons of this blocks of charcoal, loads and loads of it. Oh wait a minute, I should grab it stacks at a time. There we go. That would be more suitable. 1, 2. Alright, I'm about to give our power system a kick up the arse, basically. It's expensive.
No point, because the ME system is stable fire. It's somewhere else.
And Rocket's right, there was a lever on it, so I'm not quite sure. Did the levers disappear? No, see, look, there is a lever here. I don't know. It's working now, but anyway.
Whoa. It's really spilling everything out at the moment.
Okay. Well, you can see
To be
we're
honest,
losing
Fire, I'm
energy.
thinking...
Give me a second, Mallinka. Let me finish talking first, right? So you can see we're losing power really fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick loads of power in it through these blocks of charcoal. And this will give ourselves a massive power lift. You can see that we're at 239 RF per tick by doing that. And I'll just do a similar thing over here. Right, so that pretty much sets up our power network going, so that should fix the power problem. Next step is to fix the spillage. Now, again, we need to reset the server to fix it properly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a vacuum hopper. You see where I'm going with this, right, Mallinka?
Yeah, except it's not working. Power's still draining. Like crazy.
Yes, because it takes a little while to... There'll be...
No, don't forget the input on these doesn't go towards that power cube. This is the backup to get the ME system going, but the drain is somewhere else.
Oh, we've not got it looped in, have we?
You could solve it right now by adding one conduit right here, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do that then. There we go, solved. Right. Can't see the power on it though so easily, but still draining.
Oh wow, still draining like crazy. This is.
Like, you know what, Mallinka, don't worry about it. If we run out of power, then we'll
Yeah.
do an emergency reboot. I can't fix it now because I can't reboot the server. So, for now, we'll stabilise things. We'll make ourselves a vacuum hopper.
You might have a point, Rocket. I'll do that immediately, actually. Just replace a couple of those item ducts that are replacing the cobble. Let's hope it works.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know what it is that I need to break and replace. If I knew what it was to break and replace, then that would be good. But I don't think it's the item ducts that the problem. It's the power cables that that are causing the issue.
Oh no, I'm talking about the spillage of the cobble. That one is probably the item ducts.
Oh, okay. Well, just in case it's not, is there an ME cable nearby? Yeah, not too far away. Okay.
Closest one is probably these here.
Alright. Do you have import bus?
Nope, I gave them all to you. All 10 of them.
I've got them, yeah. You're
Or
right.
11 even. What I do have for you is some ME cable.
Okay. Oh, you're taking it the wrong way. There's a cable just...
Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's one behind the barrels. You're right.
Yeah. There we go. So if cobble spills out again, then we'll catch it. And at least that way we won't crash our server from it. Although that being said, there's cobble over here as well. There's tons of cobble over here. Did you break all of them? Or just a few?
No, only the part near the spillage over there. And it stopped spilling actually. So I'll need to replace these as well. I'm on it.
Okay. God damn it. Problem solving when I was hoping to get interesting builds going instead. Right.
I know.
Yeah, Rocky, I think he's doing that now and replacing them all. And just hope for the best. We'll check up on it in a little while. I'm a bit concerned about the power being an issue still, though, because that's still draining.
Derp.
And that's something to do with the line over here, probably. God damn these bugs in the game.
Okay, let's hope that stops the cobble spillage.
Well, these biofuel engines aren't working. Why are these compression dynamos not? Oh, they are on. They just don't have any internal storage because we're using it quicker than we're generating it.
Then we're creating it indeed.
Oh no, they're not on, are they? Because they're off.
Full of power. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Give me a second.
There's
There's
no
just
water.
one set of power cables I'll need to replace.
No, there's no water.
There's no water?
Yeah. That's probably why we're having massive energy issue. There's no water. Right, is that working now? No.
How's that? Yep.
1 second.
Got that one filled up again. Filled up.
There we go. Alright, so that's those fixed. Bloody chunk loading.
Well, at least that problem won't happen again. It's still draining.
Yeah, well, we want it to drain the power, that's correct. But what wasn't correct was the fact it had no water in it and wasn't running at all. Draining's correct, not running at all isn't.
Oh, but I'm seeing something else which is even more curious, Fire.
What?
All the power engines are at max power. As in, every internal storage is full. I'm going to hook up all the engines again.
Okay. Well, considering the
Let's see if that
problems
fixes
appears to be over here because we've got spillages everywhere, chances are it was this area that got unchunk loaded and has caused itself to get really confused. And these 3 lava engines are supposed to be off there for emergency backup engines. If we actually turned them on, we'd run out of lava. Alright, let's see. It won't react immediately anyway, because it's probably got other stuff to do. But no, it's still draining. I know what the issue is, Rocket. It's to do with chunk loading. So the quickest solution would be to shut down the server and turn it back on again. But that would require me shutting down this stream for about 20 minutes while I do all that. And that would suck because doing that wouldn't be good. I was hoping to record longer. Anyway, Mallinka, let's stop fucking around with that. It will be okay. If I need to power stuff, that would be fine. Where we are on auto crafting tesseracts, how far have we got? I've got the end of pearl stuff.
I've got the I've got the pyrotheum set up, and I've got the hardened glass set up. So yeah, Enderium.
Okay, so now we need to just teach how to make Enderium, and it should understand. So, well, Enderium blend first, right? So I've got to teach it Enderium blend.
Yeah. Let's see, tesseracts.
Okay, so that's a normal crafting, so that goes into the Mac. So I've taught the system how to make Enderium blend. Do you want me to actually request some Enderium blend?
It's a good test.
Okay, Enderium. We'll request 4. If we requested 1,
you'll need it to set up the
anyway.
recipe actually.
Oh.
Is there still pyrotheum in the system?
Well,
Yes.
I'm only doing the blend
need to
right
make
now.
some.
So, so the Enderium ingot comes from pyrotheum plus Enderium. So now I need to teach it how to make pyrotheum. Have we got?
No, you don't. That's what I've been doing, as I said.
Okay, so you've taught it the pyrotheum.
This means that you haven't been listening to me. Thank you.
Well, it does. The problem is sulfur isn't a guaranteed thing from coal. So, how did you solve the sulfur part of it from the pyrotheum?
Sulfur isn't guaranteed, but we do have a stockpile of it. That's the only part I couldn't automate, unfortunately.
We may have to just just keep an eye on it, really.
Yep. And if you'll check the pattern encoder, you'll see something that you'll like.
One moment, oh, maybe you're doing something that I was in the middle of doing. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So is it, let me just check, because it's not always that simple. So to make Enderium blend requires 1 pyrotheum and 2 blend. So that's what I need to make sure I was doing. So 2 blend gives me how many ingots? 2 ingots. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it from here then. Enderium, 2 ingots. And encode. Alright, now I've got the recipe for that. I've got some Enderium here on me, but I also, have you got some pyrotheum on you?
There's pyrotheum in the system, the one I had I threw back in.
Alright, I can retrieve it from here. Pyrotheum. And in a very similar way that we automated things earlier on with the liquid transpose, we need to do it again here. Unless you've already done it. Have you taught the induction
I haven't
smell?
touched that one yet.
Okay, so in the purple slot, which I believe is this slot back here, the one nearest me, is that correct? Alright, that needs to be the Enderium blend, so I'll whitelist. Why is this set to blacklist?
It shouldn't.
Can you check it, because we're out of sync? Can you check?
We're out of sync, it's whitelist.
Right.
We're out of sync. It's because I set them to whitelist.
Yeah. And then this one is set to pyrotheum. And then this interface up here, I can teach it the recipe. Say, put 2 enderium ingot, 2 enderium blend in here, 1 pyrotheum dust, and it will create our enderium blend. Okay, good. So now we've got enderium blend on craft. We're getting there slowly. Now we need to teach it how to make. It's like Mallinka's going to break and replace every cable that we've got.
Yeah. I don't feel like restarting the stream, and while you're showing off that, I might as well see if I can find the cable that's screwing us over.
Okay.
I think I've... no, that might have been just a lag spike.
So, first of all we need an empty frame. So, I'll need to teach the system how to make this. So, if I come over here... oops, wrong one. Over here. That's it. Shift click that recipe and encode it, and there we go.
Fixed it!
Okay, fantastic.
Power is increasing. And yes, I nearly had to replace every cable. It was exactly on a chunk line that it failed fire.
Oh dear. So I've currently told the system how to make a tesseract, an empty tesseract frame, and it's
Oh, cool.
trying to bring me enderium ingots right now. And if I've done it right, then I'm hoping that I get it. It stopped making it, so that's a good sign. So if I come over here, fantastic. So I've got a tesseract frame, and how?
Oh, it worked?
Almost there, almost. So close. Now I need to fill the tesseract frame with
4 ender pearls.
is that 4 ender pearls again? Okay.
Yeah. They're 250 millibuckets apiece.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to tell the system that if you put in 4 ender pearls and a tesseract frame. Oh, I need to fill one to begin with, don't I? Alright, let me...
Yep.
let me...
Oh, put down the empty one in the pattern encoder first, so you don't need to make another empty one.
Oh yeah, let's go there. Oh, you know what? I might be able to cheat it. No, I can't. Yeah, I was thinking I could cheat it.
Actually, we can cheat it. We've got a couple of test tracks already around.
No, they're set tesseracts. They're not filled. You have to do another craft with them afterwards. So I'll use this one. So put 4 ender pearls in here. Oh crap! This has got glowstone in it. Let's
Break it quick.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. That'll be the fastest way. It's only a 1 piece of glowstone's worth of glowstone in there. I think I can recover from the loss of that.
We can live with it.
Yeah.
Let's see. For 34 stacks of glowstone. We can live with it. Bye, Rocket.
Oh, bye, Rocket. Okay, let's make sure it uses every piece of the ender pearl here. If not, then I've screwed up somewhere. This should be empty afterwards. And it is.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Perfect.
And it's placed it in here. Okay, this is one of the more complex crafts that you'll ever have to do in Minecraft, actually, is making tesseracts. For, well, automating them. So it's good that we're doing it now. So okay, so now I've...
Yeah. Did you bring the empty tesseract for the filters downstairs?
No, I'll have to make another one, you're right.
Well, we could put back the empty tesseract and test that part.
Well, it's not a big deal. I can actually request an empty tesseract frame and it will go and make it for me.
Yep, and afterwards we can throw it back in and see if that part works.
Okay. Well, I'm going to actually teach it how to make the full tesseract now, which is the actual working tesseract. So if I place it in here, I need some bronze and silver. So let's get the right types of bronze and silver in the ore dictionary. Bronze, just need one, and silver, just one. There we go. Solve our ore dictionary thing here. So change those ones and change those two, and it should all be the same ore dictionary. Yep, it is. So if I encode that and teach the system that, excellent. Right, and while I was doing that, that frame hopefully is finished cooking up and doing all its stuff. Nope, not yet. Which step is it on? Okay, this is something I feared, is it tried to make the hardened glass and the enderium ingots at the same time, Mallinka. So what we've got is a problem down here in that the induction smelter has got half of both recipes.
Oh, damn it.
So we'll need another induction smelter down here, one for each recipe.
I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna make another one.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll move the enderium blend out, and hopefully it will. Will it resolve itself? It's a possibility it will. Yeah, look, it will resolve itself, and then I can actually manually place.
Got an interface. You still got import buses, Fire?
Yes, I have one basic input bus. It's behind you, on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll have to separate those two recipes out across two of them. There is a way of solving it, I think, but having two induction smelters probably works better. Okay. Let's see if it's... Oh. You never picked it up.
I should have everything now. Oh, I've got the conduit. If you can give me a conduit.
Okay.
Let's see.
I don't... Oh, yes I do. They're in my inventory. So drop that there. Just trying to think what... I was waiting for the field frame, wasn't I? So if I place this glass out in here, let's see how we're getting on with our frame. There we go. So I've now got an empty frame, and I wonder whether or not this will get confused. No, because it won't have the frame to hand until it's crafted the next step. So this one's safe to use the same interface for. So what I'll do is I'll teach it that if you want to make a full tesseract, then 4 ender pearls and 1 tesseract frame goes in here. And we've got the ender pearls already whitelisted, but over here we're going to have to whitelist a tesseract frame, so it allows tesseract frames into the fluid transposer as well.
Okay, if you can add the pyrotheum and enderium again.
I don't have those on me.
To the... okay. I hoped you did.
No. Pyrotheum... hopefully it's craftable, so... And...
Pyrotheum should be.
Enderium... I'm going to have to request it.
And I need an import bus if you have one, please.
I tried to give it to you earlier, but you ignored me, so...
I missed it?
Yeah,
okay,
it sat on the floor for ages.
My bad. There. I think this one should be hooked up. Ooh, just in time, actually.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Did it work? It might have... That might have...
Yeah, even without the filters it worked.
Yeah, that may have just been luck rather than skill, so...
Yeah.
This is a 50-50
It
chance
just made
it
some
was going to
enderium.
work. Is that correct? Oh no, not an Endurium ingot. It's Endurium blend that goes in this side, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get some Endurium blend then.
To be exact, 2 Endurium blend.
Oh, no, that doesn't matter. So I have to craft it. Yeah, you're right. I had some before. Derp. Derpy derp. Luckily, most of this is auto-crafting, so that's good news. Just takes a while for it to sort itself out, but there we go. Endurium blend. And
Our power cube is 3/4 full again.
whitelist. Good. I should probably get up to power pretty quick because I've got those high temperature furnaces going.
It'll help, definitely.
Okay. I know that we've got we're going to be adding tons and tons of recipes to this line at some point. But the Tesseract was always the hardest one to put in the recipe chain here. So, let's do the ultimate test, shall we? And see if we can break it effectively. I can actually request, I know that we've got half recipes in here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request, say, 4 Tesseracts. That way it's forced to use the crafting method to start making them. And it's going to take a long time, don't get me wrong, but it will do it. So it knows it's got to make Endurium ingots, it knows it needs to make the hardened glass. We've separated those 2 parts out. Once it's cooked those through, which you'll see those recipes will disappear fairly soon. And there we go, it has done that. So it's made the frame. Now it needs to fill up a Tesseract frame, which hopefully that's happening downstairs.
I just added 60 more ender pearls, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we had enough anyway. So is it filling the Tesseract frame downstairs?
I'll go take a look.
Oh, yeah, it did. It did. It just took a really long time. Alright, it's working. It's very slow. But considering it's slow by hand anyway, and this way, you know, you can set it running and then walk off. This is pretty good.
True.
So yeah, it's working. And it's good because sometimes we just want the Endurium ingots and nothing else, right? So that's
There we go.
got totally nothing to do with the quest book whatsoever, but it's a
still
useful
useful
thing to have around. Yeah, very useful.
And it brought us to 96% of the mushroom soup.
I did it. I was actually wondering, that's why I got my book out, but I forgot to actually look. Yeah, 96%. Wow. Okay, let's see what else we could do. I have one to do.
Let's check the book. Which is?
Right, so I've already taught the system how to make bread, right? Because you taught it that earlier.
Yeah, but I used the basic recipe, the
3 wheat in a row.
3 wheat.
Yeah, that would
But
do.
there's a better recipe for it. There's a better recipe for it that we could do. The one with the flour and such. I couldn't do that one yet because we couldn't cook the flour yet. We didn't have the redstone furnaces automated yet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to teach it this side of it. You can do what you like with the flour side, but I'm going to teach it this side of it, which is 1 bread in a cooked up equals 1 toast. So 1 bread equals 1 toast, and encode that. Clear the recipe and stick it in the cooker recipe downstairs. I'm actually going to use the other interface that's not being used yet for stuff. And now we can request toast. Which, according to our for the hoarding quest on Hell's Kitchen, we actually need to make 10,000 toast. So what I'm suggesting right now is perhaps that we get a little bit of it going by requesting, say, 2 stacks of it, and we'll just let it go for a bit.
That could work.
And then we'll just keep going over, request an extra couple of stacks occasionally, and we'll eventually get that quest done over time.
Yep.
10,000.
Well, if you look up dough fire, that's the one I'm looking at. For dough, we'll need to set up one thing we haven't done yet for automation. Something to fill water.
Okay. Is that a step we want to do right now? Because that's probably best done with the... to be able to craft using liquid, there's 3 different ways.
No. What we could do, there's the ME one, but I could also just set up an EQ's accumulator right now to just combined with a fluid transposer to get the recipe for empty bucket to a water bucket.
Yes, you could do that. I was going to say that either that, there's liquid crafter recipes, there's the cyclic assemblers that works with liquid, there's the ME method. But okay, if you want to set up the transposer one, then you can go ahead and do that one.
I'm working on it.
Right, one other one that we've got here is vinegar. Let's have a look. So vinegar is made by mixing a pot and any of the juice. Now we've got lots of apple juice, right? And if we taught the system how to make apple juice, I think we have, right?
Yeah, I think we did. But can you throw me the conduits you still have?
Yeah, I don't have a lot left.
Just need 1 actually, but the rest helps.
There you go. Okay, I've given you half of what I've got. So I was having a
We
look.
could actually set a recipe up for that now.
Well, we could, but I think I'll do that off camera because it took us ages to do the other one. So
That's true.
where is? I'm sure we had a recipe for juice. So that's apple jelly. Maybe we haven't taught it how to make apple juice. Alright, I'll teach you how to make apple juice. So that's just apples and a juicer, and encode that in. And then I'm going to teach it that let's clear that. Hopefully we've got some apple juice on hand. Yep, we do. We've got like 1,500 of it. There we go. Okay. So an apple plus a pot, encode that up, makes vinegar. Okay, and according to our quest book here, we need 10,000 vinegar. So what I'm going to do, in a similar way to we did to our bread, is I'm just going to come in here and request 10,000. How much is that? Well, let's just consider we've got 1,000 already pre-made apple juices. I'm going to request 1,000 straight up vinegar, and you can see that will make that really fast. In fact, to the point, if we've got enough apples, only about 3,000. Okay, so we could have made about 4,000 vinegar, so we're not quite ready there to make the juice of that. Are you breaking all the autocrafts by breaking the things?
I just added 1 bus, that's all.
Hopefully it's fine. Yeah, it's still fine. That's good. Right. Vinegar. Have we got a limit on the apples that are being stored? Is that what's going on? Or I guess they'll end up in the network itself, won't they, for apples? If it runs out of space. Yeah, it'll just end up on a hard drive if the barrel's full, correct?
I think so, yeah. We haven't got it on exporting.
Okay. Well, I'm going to request another 1,024 just because I can, because that takes no time at all. There we go. And now what it will do for some of it, it's actually going to have to go and do the method of creating some of the apples. So once it gets past that first step, it's going to say, oh, I need to make apple juice now. And it should know that combining apples and the juicer makes apple juice. So there we go. That's pretty good.
And we've got automated water crafting for water buckets. There you go.
Okay, well, I've taught the system how to make vinegar. And I've requested quite a lot of it. So that's good. Some of these we need to do by setting up tomatoes and stuff. That can wait. Okay.
I'm getting a bit tired of the rain. I'm gonna hope that it'll stop once I start sleeping.
Alright. Yeah, so we've got trophies that we've been picking up over here, and this one causes an explosion when you click it. It's quite funny.
Not really damaging, but still funny as hell if you don't expect it.
Right, so we've got about an hour or so left, Mallinka. You've got your water buckets being done. So I think our next task that we should probably do together is these bees, and start working on bees.
Works for me. Okay, let's take a look at the book. What do we still need to do?
Well, I can tell you what we should do
Alvearies.
immediately is work on gendustry stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my industrial apiary here, and I've already put the recipe in, and I'm going to make, let's make 6 of them. It'll take a bit of time. Oh, do you know what we promised, actually? I'll save that for a moment. We promised that we'd make a wireless network.
Oh yeah.
So we'll save the bee thing, but we should still have time to get to it. But let's do the wireless network stuff from Applied Logistics. I think that's been mentioned to us last week as well, that we should do that.
True enough.
Okay, so we'll make ourselves a wireless
Oh wow,
access
that's
point.
pretty expensive.
And that requires a Fluix pearl. That requires Fluix crystals.
We can afford it. It's still not fun.
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's perfectly fine. Oops. So I'll grab myself a Fluix pearl. Add that to this. That's the wireless receiver. Add that to the wireless access point. Right, wireless access point is made. Right, next we need wireless boosters, of which we're going to want 16. 16 is the maximum that these wireless things can work at, so we'll just go straight to the maximum. 16. Okay, that's that done. And then we need... well, quite a few things here. I should probably teach it how to make this stuff. Okay, scratch what I was doing, and let's teach it how to make a... does it know how to make Fluix crystals? Do we know? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Right, so it knows how to do that. So let's teach you how to make a Fluix pearl. Then I have to wait for a proper stick to come in. There we go. That's how to make a receiver. And what else is it?
We're actually going to automate this. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a pain in the ass recipe. Encode one of those. And have we got an access terminal on AutoCraft yet? If not, I've got one here.
No, I don't think so. I had to make that terminal we have downstairs by hand.
Okay. Let's find an empty page. Dum 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 dum. Oh, and I forgot the last step. I may as well add this step in, just because it's one craft. At least that way, when a demon comes on the server, he can just auto-craft one of these things without stressing out too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I've taught it how to do it, I can just request my wireless access terminal. And there's 2 of us, so I'm requesting 2 of them. There's 1, there's 2.
Wow, that was pretty fast.
Yeah, that's why it was better this way, teaching it. There's 1 on the floor for you. And
It's a bit powerless.
it needs power, but I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. I'm going to jump up. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got a booster pack. There we go. And I'll place it just about here. There we go. That'll be fine. And I'll place the wireless access boosters here. Then, which block has it? Is it the controller? Yeah. So if you go to the controller, you'll see on the right hand side that there's a thing on the right hand side which you can click. And when you do put it in there, then you get a linked wireless access terminal. Are you there, Mallinka? You done that?
Yep.
Okay.
I've
And
got
then-
access. Haha.
And then you can just put it in the energetic infuser to power up.
Yep, that part I already did. I sneaked it while you were building that controller.
Cool.
Too bad it doesn't have a crafting grid. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, you can't do crafting in here, but you can request items out of it. So if we ever forget items now, like conduits and things, and they're here, that's where we have access to it. Okay, cool. There you go,
Gendustry.
Raphael. We've done that for you. Yeah, Gendustry. Let's go back to that. Let's empty out my hand a little bit. Right, let's. I already requested the apiaries. I requested 6 of them. And because we want these automated, I've got automation upgrades already in here. These are really complicated recipes, so you can use NEI to grab them. But because they're complicated, annoying recipes, I've actually automated all of the recipes to make all these upgrades and stuff.
Wow.
And it's
Yeah, I'm just
probably
looking at them
taking
right
a while.
now.
Oh, looks like
That is indeed.
I've got a problem with bronze gears in the recipe. So let's solve that.
Ah, yes.
Let's find my recipe for bronze gears.
It's on the first page, page 4.
Yeah, I got it. If I clear that and do that, so I've emptied that pattern now. So let's go for bronze gears. That's an all dictionary issue, so I'm just going to fix it like that, but that requires copper and bronze, so let's get some copper and bronze in here. Copper and bronze. Oh. There we go. So now if I adjust the recipe here, so it was copper in the center and then bronze all the way around the outside, and encode it back up and place the recipe back in. Is it behaving itself now? Oh, I'm going to have to cancel this one, aren't I? So left shift, cancel that, and request the automation again. Okay. Is it behaving itself? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fantastic.
While you were doing that, I refilled our iron supply. For some reason, maybe because it's the most used metal in the whole game so far, we were running low on the normal iron ingots. So I took some of the blocks and turned them into ingots.
Okay.
There's a gate
1,
here, you know.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, looks like I only hooked up. Have you got another conduit?
Grabbing them right now. And why did I move over here? I had a wireless access terminal on me.
Yeah, that's true. But I thought you had them on you from previous?
Nah, I'm me. I usually clean up immediately after me.
Okay. Alright, and in each of these, I'm going to put an automation upgrade in all of them.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'll hook up pipes at the back, like these are.
Yep.
Okay. Where's my wireless? I think I put it right here.
I'm actually going to head below because I left some stuff on the floor. There we go. Flying between the platforms is so much easier with jetpacks. Actually, speaking of jetpacks, I should charge it up before I get caught out in midair.
I did that earlier. I was halfway through using as well. Actually using them quite a lot.
Yeah, they're good.
Maybe unintentionally, but still.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Okay, well. Draining the power quite a bit. Okay. So all we need at the moment is at least them automated and stuff. And are you servoing them all up? Fantastic.
Yep, all done.
In fact, what I'll do, for now, we might build a Sky cable that connects them up, or maybe we can get some AE stuff. I'm not quite sure. Maybe AE might be better. I won't worry about so much with the automation of the combs right now, even though it has its use. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll let the quest book guide us on what we should do next with Gendustry. So if I look at the bees and trees, the next one is genetic control, and it wants a genetic imprinter and a genetic sampler. Okay, luckily I've taught the system how to make both of those machines.
I take it we'll start on the other end. On the left side we'll have the forestry machines, on the right side we'll have the Gendustry machines.
Yeah, that probably works. Genetic.
2 machines, 2 blocks.
Oh, I didn't teach you how to make an imprinter. Huh. That's odd. I thought I had taught it how to do everything. Alright, so it has absolutely nothing for it. Alright, so we need 2 bee receptacles. Oh, you know what? It'll be quicker if I just shift click the recipe in the
Probably is, yeah.
and add it. There we go. Rather than trying to build the components up. There we go. Now I should be able to request the imprinter, and if I'm missing anything then it can tell me and then I'll deal with it afterwards. So let's have a look. Oh, okay, that's all dictionary wrong there. My bad. Alright, can you cancel the recipe for me?
Done. I'm working on conduits at the same time, by the way.
Alright. I was doing it too quickly. These bronze gears are the wrong bronze gears. I actually need to get the other types of gear. So if I grab one here like that. There we go. Now it won't be confused. I'm always making that mistake. Bloody all dictionary. Let's drop those there and request start imprinter. It's all quiet on the comments front. Is everyone okay back here?
Did we bore you to death? I hope not. I think our server problem killed them.
Is it maybe? Yeah, we haven't had a comment in like half an hour. Maybe bored them.
Well, sampler, imprinter. What kind of hand
did you get the imprinter? No.
No, I didn't pick up anything. I just cancelled it. That's all.
Well, it's still wrong. Why is it still wrong? One second.
I don't see anything in the crafting monitor.
So there's the imprinter. Right.
Did you actually request it yet?
Yeah, twice. Let me request it again. I cancelled it myself.
Ah, okay.
Right, is it still getting stuck? No, right, it's worked this time.
There, 40 conduits.
Alright, so I'm gonna go hand in that quest. And,
Which will actually give us an extra set of those machines.
and an indexer, which is nice, so when you submit those. Oh, wait a minute, we haven't finished yet. We need lab implements. So, it says here we need a blank gene sample, a genetic template, a genetics labware, an empty serum. Bear in mind, I actually don't know how to do this stuff, so I'll have to read this quest a bit better at some point. You might want to read those back to me in a minute.
Yeah, let me know when you want to know.
So
I need in front of me.
I need genetics labware. I remember that bit. Genetic template.
The empty serum.
Serum. Which I never taught it how to make the serum. That's weird.
Ah, the blank gene sample is also one.
Yeah, apparently I didn't teach how to make it. Alright, for now I'll just shift click the recipe. Right, that's fine. I didn't take the other ones out actually, so So I've got the labware, and I've got the template. I've got the blank gene sample. What was the last one?
Empty serum.
An empty serum. Is this going to update my NUI for me? Because of extra bees, it's giving me like a million different types of serum. And it's not the right one. Let's do it this way.
Hey, you're right, that's weird.
Yeah, it's not showing up. So what I'm doing instead is I'm looking up the mod instead.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same as well. Let's see if I can find it. Gene sample, blank genes. It's not here.
Yeah, it's weird. It showed it, a graphic of it in the book, didn't it? Oh, maybe
that's because
is the empty serum from.
It is the other one. That's
Oh,
why we're getting. That's why it's also taking an indexer.
That's cheeky because that's the wrong mod.
Indeed.
Alright.
But then again, the quest is called genetic control. It's not called gendistry.
Well, that poses a problem then, because that requires a bee that we may not have. Anything we need to basically get an imperial queen.
Oh, for the royal jelly?
Yeah.
I don't think we have those.
I'm just having a look to see the best ones that we've got. Oh, wait a minute, that's not the right chest. Doesn't look like we've got imperial.
Yeah, but I think we can get to it quite easily.
Well,
let's see. Noble images. Ooh, yeah, you're right.
I may have to
That'll
skip
take a
some
bit.
steps, which I wasn't planning on doing, but it means running up the line to the what would be this quest. Alright, and it's called a Mutatron. And in particular, we probably want the advanced Mutatron. So let's get that crafting and hope that we've got everything.
Okay.
And with luck, it will make it for us. We also need a machine from Gendistry, which is a Mutatron creator thing. Wait a minute. Yeah, let me just look it up in the mod, because I forget the name of it. Mutagen producer. That's what I want.
And if you go to go with the flow, we actually finished the mushroom soup quest.
Oh, I didn't put the recipe in for a mutagen. Oh, damn it! I've not put the recipe in for a mutagen producer. Okay, so let's see if I can shift-click the recipe in. Oh, that's most of it. The bronze ingot is a bronze ingot, so let me grab a bronze ingot. Sorry, what quest? Sorry, I was only half listening to you.
The mushroom one is done.
Oh, okay. I'll look at that in a second. I just want to do this first. And put that in there. And is it stuck on... Why the hell does it keep getting stuck on these gears? God damn it.
Because all those recipes are made with the wrong gear.
Yeah, half
When
of
you
them.
made the sample for them.
Alright. So... I know what I can do. If I request bronze gears here, now I'm going to request like 64 of the fuckers, because I'm getting annoyed with it.
I see where you're going, yeah. Ah, the power cube's completely full again.
Okay. So, mutagen producer. I'll make one of those. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck on the recipe this time. It's a different one. And the advanced mutatron, I'll actually do manually make it, because I think I've got most of the stuff already pre-made. Right, the advanced mutatron. Was missing one thing.
That sounds like a bad transformer.
Which is... Let me have a look. So, is it making everything? It's kind of getting there. It needs a gene tank. So let's make a gene tank. That's why these recipes are a pain in the ass to make. Is it under tank? Oh yeah. Oh, it's now got the mutagen tank. Okay. Why is it not putting the recipe in? Well, let's get it to make my sturdy casing. Oh, I need more bronze.
Oh, fire! Look in the recipe here in the crafting monitor. It's using a Tinker's alloy gear instead of a bronze gear.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. That's why I'm trying to make it manually, because I'm getting annoyed with it.
Ah.
Okay. Make myself a sturdy casing. Put that in there. A mutagen tank, which I should have actually, but I'm going to place it here and put it here. Then I can make the mutagen tank this way. There's the mutatron. Shift click that in, and what am I missing now? A genetics processor and a power module. So genetics processor, let's request a few of those, and a power module. Okay. Are you happy now? Yay! There we go. And did I get my mutagen producer as well? Okay. Right, let's do some very advanced stuff. I don't think there's anyone watching anymore because no one's commenting any on this stuff. But that's fine. If they can watch
Well,
it later.
the stream is recorded. They can always watch later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait! Fire! Watch out behind you!
What? Oh, a skeleton.
What the hell is a skeleton doing there?
Oh, I thought it was a creeper. That's why I flew off.
Still good action. I need to make a sword. I don't even have a sword on me.
It's fine. It's dead. I'll deal with that later. Right. So mutagen producer and advanced mutatron. Right. So in the mutagen producer, you're gonna hate me for this, but I believe it's got no RF in it. Why is it not taking any power? Needs 5 million RF. Is this not connected?
Should be.
See, they're connected.
Ah! Remember, we just had a problem, and there's a line exactly here. Let's see if this works.
Okay. Maybe underneath
No.
this machine as well?
Yeah, you'll need to move the machine for a second, I think. Nope. Why not?
Okay, let's
Oh wait, no, the carpenter, the squeezer, and the centrifuge here are empty as well.
alright. Can we just force the power in maybe for now? Maybe.
Yeah, take a yellow cube.
Alright.
While you're working with the yellow cube to get it going, I'll go look up the power.
Alright. Okay, I'll just dump the power here and just hope it drains itself out. Set that to orange on the bottom. Okay, it's filling with power. This machine uses a ton of power. You see here it's got an internal storage of 5,000 RF, and this, 5 million RF, and this one has a storage of 1.6 million RF. So it's pretty crazy. So this
I
requires
just had a bug, I think, destroy my wireless. Oh, there it is now. Weird.
It's probably just a syncing thing. Okay. Let's put this stuff away for a moment. So I should probably get a few more of those genetics labware things actually while I'm here. So let's grab a stack. So they're pretty quick to make. Put those in here. And this is the expensive part that you're going to hate me for, Mallinka. Is to produce mutagen. If I remember, hopefully I've remembered this correctly, you need a block of redstone. And so I'm actually going to make a stack of redstone blocks to put in this thing. It's expensive, but it's powerful as fuck. So if I put in the redstone blocks in here, you can see it will consume it and turn it into mutagen. And I think we probably need some liquidux. Let's put that there. To be able to move the liquid from one machine to the other. If you want to grab some of those, that'd be good.
Oh, sorry, I'm still working on the power.
Oh. Okay. I've been abandoned. I've got to do all this stuff myself now.
Well, I'm not abandoned.
Sorry. So, fluidux. And potentially servo. I don't know if I need it, but just in case. You'll like this, even though it's crazy. And I'm skipping a step here for absolute certain. Because normally we'd have we'd be doing the quests in order, but we're skipping a quest to be able to get to the B line.
Get to the B line quicker.
Yeah,
I know. Makes the handling probably easier afterwards.
It probably will do, yeah. So ignore redstone, and is this placing mutagen in here now? It does appear to be. Okay, it's really slow and a complete power hog, but I'm actually ready to show how this works now. Are you ready for some craziness, Mallinka, to see this? Because I think you want to see this.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
So, I'm going to take a Meadows Princess and a Forest Drone. And as you know, that gives you options for a couple of bee types, correct?
Yeah.
So if I put the princess at the top and the forest drone at the bottom, I get asked, what do I want to make? Do I want to make a leporine queen or a common queen?
Oh yeah, cool.
In this case, I want a common queen, so now it's going to take the mutagen that's in there and turn it into a common queen. Now the problem now,
Unfortunately, ignoble stock.
is yeah, the problem now is it's a queen, and that means I can't really use it because I need, it's a common queen. So what I can do is I can put it in this industrial apiary over here and breed out the queen. In fact, I'm going to take the automation upgrade out because I don't want it to keep pushing it through. I actually want them to be separated. And because it takes a while for bees to die off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some upgrades for that apiary on the end there. And in this case, I'm going to make a lifespan upgrade. And I'm going to, the maximum you can have installed is 4, so I'm going to craft 4. And luckily I've got them on auto crafts. And over here, if I place all 4 lifespan upgrades in here, you'll see that the working, it's also increased the energy required by 24.3. Unfortunately, it's night time, so the bee won't work unless I give it another upgrade. In fact, I'm actually going to give it that upgrade. I think it's called a daylight. No, it's not. What's it called? Production upgrade, territory, humidifier, lifespan, dryer, heater, jungle, desert, automation, hell, open sky, light upgrade. Here we go. So if I make a light upgrade here, and it will increase the power consumption again, but now what this does is it means even though it's night time, this will run even at night. So it's like an apiary, right? Or an alveary, should I say, is that you could, if you wished, to upgrade an alveary with the light blocks. So I've done that here. Put the internal lighting on. You can see that the working stuff here is going really fast now because every tick of the bee is actually doing like a third of its lifespan. So it's much faster putting it in. So let's wait just a moment while this comes around, and hopefully, because we're smashing through the power at the moment, I think Mallinka's looking to resolve it, which isn't resolved yet.
But no, I have still no idea which cable is the problem.
Oh, there's no power line here. That won't help.
No, I removed it. No, I removed it on purpose.
Oh. Okay.
Else the forestry machines would have drained your battery cell even faster.
Okay.
Recharge the battery cell on the resonant one, I'd say.
Yeah.
Okay, this one isn't. It just get vacuum hoppered. Damn it. Assembler.
Okay. Well, when will I know if I've got power back?
Check the forestry machine with Wayla. Once they start storing power again, you'll know.
Well, this machine is stopped because the inventory is full.
Okay, that one's working.
I guess it's out of power. Right, well, I'm going to place all this junk out of my inventory.
This line over here.
Put the automation upgrade back out of there again, so I won't need that. And let's grab this genetics labware. And place that in there. Here we go. Alright, well it's kind of working. Anyway, so where did my bees go? Oh, did they get pulled in the chest? Yeah, they did. So here's my common princess and my common bee. Okay, so that's our first step that we needed to do. So the next step, now that we've got a common drone of some kind, is if you combine it with either a forest drone or a meadows drone, a common, you then get another 2 choices of bees, right?
Yes, I think you do.
Oh, that's cultivated. Is that the right line for Imperial? Or is that the wrong line? Wait a minute, let's have a look.
Cultivated?
Imperial. Yeah, I'll look it up, it's fine. So the Imperial drone requires a majestic and noble. Majestic is cultivated. Yep, okay, so I do need my cultivated bee here, so select that and that will create my cultivated queen. There we go, I got a cultivated queen now, and I place it in my non-automated apiary here with all of its upgrades in and get that working. There we go, I can leave that bee to die off. Did I get any common drones? Or have I just messed up? Yeah, I got a couple of common drones. I should probably automate some of those drones out so that I could bred more drones, because I've only got 2 drones to be working with, but I might be able to get down the line without stressing too much. And I've run out of power completely on this line here.
Still raining. Where is it still going wrong?
What's weird is that I put down this industrial apiary over here and it managed to get its power. But all the other ones are saying
There's still some
0.
power. There's still some power in the pipes usually.
No, but these are brand new, put in. So there is power, Mallinka. If you want to help, want some help solving this, there's power up on the apiaries.
Weird, because if I hook up something here, fire, right here, it doesn't get any power.
Alright, but what if you hook it up underneath here? Oh, that's fine. Okay, let's grab this energy cell again, it should be full. And reboot the power over here. I think for a while you gave it power and now it's gone again.
No idea.
I don't know.
You're right. Seems to have worked for a short while.
Okay, well this one's finished. So now I can take my cultivated princess and my cultivated drone over here. And this common drone from previous. And I'll put the cultivated princess in here mixed with the common drone, and then I get 2 choices, either a noble queen or a diligent queen. I want a noble queen here, so that will take me down the imperial line. There we go, 1 noble queen. I'll have to breed that one out. Linka, how quickly is this sounding to you getting done?
Very fast in comparison to how that normally works.
Yeah, and it could be faster, I'm just trying to help you at the same time. as doing this. So, and the fact that we're running low on power means it's slowing everything down. Oh, maybe they're working because I keep putting the energy cell down. Maybe that's... Oh no, because it's not connected. You've disconnected it. Yeah. But this industrial...
Still not getting power. Why?
Slowly running out of power, but it's got a decent internal storage, I guess.
Could it be this line here?
I don't know. There's probably not even worth you spending quite so much time on it, because in about 20 minutes we're stopping, and then I can reset the server. So you're probably better off just helping me move power around manually.
You're probably right. It's just that, well, I get really annoyed by stupid stuff like this.
It's quickly fixed with a server reset, so and the stream's almost over. Seeing as it looks like there's no one watching it anyway, so there's no point going on too long. I just want to get this Imperial line and this thing done.
Well, it's a good thing that I just fixed it then.
Have you? Oh yeah, you have. Alright, then let me reconnect the power down here then. Oh, you have. Good.
There you go.
This stuff, by the way, is taking tons of power off our network, so expect it to be a pretty big
Hey,
drain.
Cheesy Dog.
Oh, hello. Oh, there is someone here then.
Well,
Okay.
glad I managed to fix all that. That took way too long. Okay, advice from Fire Mallinka. The moment you're able to put up a chunk loader, do it. It's just annoying as hell when it bugs out like this.
Yeah, I don't think it's... I think it only happens on servers. It's not a single player thing.
No, not a single player indeed.
So I was just waiting for this Noble Queen to die off, which is going to happen any moment here.
Oh yeah.
I've got the
Hello, kitty.
4 lifespan
I've got a sword with your
upgrades on
name
it
on it.
just to speed this bit up, so...
If you're still here, Hunter Cat, sorry, but that needed to be done. It simply needed to be done.
Okay, I am waiting for my bee. Is it out?
Somewhere in the pipe here.
Is it?
Go shake the pipe, make it go faster.
Here we go. So there's my noble drones. Now, a noble princess plus a cultivated drone gives me majestic. So I'll wait for it to cook that.
Was that what we're going for?
Yeah, aren't we going for imperial?
Oh! You're right, it's Imperial that we need.
Yeah.
Which is Noble plus Majestic. And I think you've already got the Noble, right?
Yeah, so I've got majestic bee now, but the thing is, this thing always makes queens, so each time you have to breed them once in an apiary to separate the
Ah, yes.
the things. Then afterwards you can separate them out. But this is so much easier and faster than the other way of doing things, and with stuff like hell upgrades, you don't even have to go to the nether either. So it's going to take a little while to put that together, I think. But then it'll be our last bee after we do that, and then I can just stick it in an automated apiary, because this one at the end is a non-automated one. But then I can stick it in, say, this one over here in a non-automated apiary, and then just let it run. And then I
That
doubt
should
we'll
give us a nice amount.
yeah, I doubt we'll get... Well, we might get our serums tonight, but we'll see. It's going to be cutting it close, because it's going to take a while to breed the Imperial bee to get us the... what's it called? I forget the name of the...
Royal Jelly.
Royal Jelly, yeah, that's it. This is about halfway.
Fun fact, Royal Jelly is still only a 50% chance.
Is it? Well, yeah, not much I can do. I can do like things like production bonuses and that kind of stuff if I wanted to in here. Holy moly, I'm draining power. Look at the mutagen producer here. Right, and
Wow.
it, yeah,
Big reactors. It's a thing.
yeah, and I bet you we're draining our ender.
Oh, good point. Let's go check.
Cell. We are.
Still worth it.
Yeah, not too badly are we draining it, but we'll get a bunch of it and then we can stop. So it's fine.
Besides, with the chunk loaded fire, it'll just fill up anyway.
Yep. So we're at 71% on the bee over here. We're waiting for. I think that's the only annoying thing is waiting for the bee to separate into its two. That's the only slow part about it.
We could put in some speed upgrades in that as well, but it'll just take more power.
What speed upgrades actually in the bee itself? No, I already have put the speed upgrades.
Oh wait, you've already got. Yeah, short lifespan would work.
Yeah, it doesn't have speed upgrades in the way that the other thing does. So, but it's almost done. So the equivalent is lifespan upgrade. So I've basically chopped its lifespan down. But I probably could do something with the bee. But there we go. Cool. So now we've got the princesses coming out through here, and almost there. We're getting some combs out of this. I mean, the combs aren't automated at the moment because they're not going to centrifuge, and the centrifuge isn't pumping out anywhere. It's just...
We can solve that later.
Yeah. But here's my majestic princess and drones. And now if I combine the majestic with the noble, that should give me imperial. Is that correct?
Majestic noble? Yes, that should be imperial.
Yep, there we go. And click on that, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, and imperial queen all made up. So that's the whole line bred in about 20 minutes.
That's including us looking for a power problem.
Yeah, indeed.
By the way, it was the same chunk that the engines are on. In the end I had to break up some lines there, just on the other side of it.
Fair enough. So I put it in this apiary because it's got an automation upgrade in it.
Well, we'll come back to that one later. It'll take a while.
Yeah, eventually it will produce some combs. I don't know, what else can we do? Besides request more toast, which I guess I can do. In fact, I'm going to request...
we still have a Enclave reward from...
Oh, we do, yeah. Forgot about that. So I'll...
Fungus drippings. The Rune of Sacrifice fire or a reward bag? You know Blood Magic best. I don't know if you still want Runes of Sacrifice.
We're going to need them in very, very late game. But I'm thinking that considering we need them late game, maybe it's worth not getting that and going for the reward bags where we can get an instant hit.
Sure. 2 bags it is.
Does it go with the flow? And fungus drippings.
Oh god, more of these.
Did you? I got 2 bags. I got an epic bag. I've also got a rather full inventory. 1 second. Let me.
Yeah, let's see what's in the epic bag.
Put these.
4 runes of augmented capacity.
Okay, they're pretty good. I got more bottles of natural gas. I keep getting that, and I still don't know what to do with them yet. So, yay! And I've got 16 fluxed electrum blend. That's not bad.
Not bad.
I'll put that in the system.
Okay, let's see.
Do you know what we should do? Is now that we don't need mushroom juice anymore.
No, we don't need anything from mushrooms at all. Okay.
Yeah. So
where is the lasso?
Oh,
throw them in the other corner.
did we not get spawn mushroom eggs just now?
Yeah,
Why don't we just kill these ones then?
because then we'll just get nothing off of them. If I just grab him like this,
Okay.
I can put him in the slaughterhouse.
Well, I guess. There we go.
And that's it, I think.
Alright, so what you'll be able to do, you may have to let it run for a moment, but you can disconnect the mushroom drippings. In fact, I'm going to do that now. So what I'll do, if I break... where's my pick?
This one is the mushroom one, here.
Okay. So the only things that I really want to break is the QDS system. And I don't need that pipe anymore. Like so. Okay. I probably don't need that lever anymore either, do I? Okay, cool. Well, I'll leave them both connected anyway.
The sewage is its own system. We're done with the sewage, I think. Might as well turn off the QDS for it.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. It is its own system. We want sewage for other reasons, right? So yeah, go ahead and break that one up then. I'll put my... Oh, you got it. Cool.
Let's see. Seeing that the mushroom is done, could do the same with the milk.
Well, I am... yeah. Is milk done as well? Yes, it is. So yeah, break the milk. And then we can store milk for use as well. Sweet. And we'll leave this tank there, it's fine. Don't worry about it, just leave them there. Just in case, for any reason, we make a mistake and we need mushroom soup again, at least it's connected, right?
That's true.
So what other quests do we still need to do out of this line here? It's just the meat and is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
Wow, look at it rise, that's actually pretty fast.
Other
Look
milk.
at the amount of shit the cows are producing. It's quite impressive.
Do you have a bucket on you?
No, but you have a remote control.
Oh, that's true. I don't. Let's grab a bucket then. Okay, so one good thing about the milk in here is you can make get a bucket of it, and if you put it in your crafting grid, you actually make 4 milk. So at some point we'll have
4
to...
portions for the crafting with Pam's Harvest Craft, right?
Yeah. So I'll just put that milk in there. At one point we're going to connect it into the AE system so that we can request milk and then auto craft it into these barrels of fresh milk. Okay. And while that was going on, let's
see how far that is along. Else it'll be for next time.
I got 1 royal jelly. So we're close.
Oh, well, that's enough for 1 serum.
Is it?
Yeah, you just need 1.
Okay, cool. Right, well let's make ourselves the serum then. We might end up getting 2 quests out of it because I made all those other things. So
that's true.
Serum. And add my royal jelly. Empty serum. Okay. Quest book. Bees and trees. Genetic control. Manual submit. Oh, I put the gene samples back in here, didn't I? Gene.
And the template and labware. Did you put those all in the machines over there?
Template and gene sample. No, I've not used those. I don't actually know how to do the imprinting thing yet at the moment. So it's something I'll have to look up and learn.
There we go.
There we go. So it's done. And let's take the second bag. I'm taking the one on the right.
Epic bag. Genetic sampler and genetic imprinter are in the system.
Okay, well I'm placing the indexer just here. That way
Yeah,
we can
I
use
placed
those
my
at some point.
indexer in the system. One indexer is enough.
Yep, indeed.
I've got another stack of netherstone, redstone ore fire, and
Okay.
one nether iridium ore.
Oh, nice. That'll be used later for the reactors. That's cool. I got some precision shears.
Ah, another set. Not bad.
Yeah, fantastic. So
So let's
are
check
good.
the next one.
So,
Oh, we need to make one of every type of upgrade fire.
oh,
I
good.
don't think we have most of them already.
No, but I have them all. Um, these are crafting tasks. So unfortunately, you didn't pick up that I've already crafted some of these before, but all the recipes are in here. So if we type in upgrade, can you read out which ones we need, and I'll request them.
Of course.
Yep.
Automation upgrade.
Okay. Oh, I don't know whether auto
Lifespan.
crafting will count. Let's check.
Yeah, let's wait for that.
No, you can't do that. Okay. Right, let me try doing it.
You'll have to
this
click
way.
in the last recipe.
Yeah. So if I do it this
That's
way.
annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, very much. So if I type in upgrade and automation, upgrade frames. We need about 6 for these recipes, right?
Yeah, I just need one of every one of them for the quest itself. I don't see any tick on the automation upgrade.
No.
It might be because you're crafting them.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I need to make all the components, which meant I had to make some gold ingots and some frames.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay, right. So I've got some upgrade frames now. Okay. Right. One automation upgrade crafted. Done. Right, next.
It doesn't register on my book. Can you check yours just to be on the safe side?
Yep, I've got that one. Right.
Okay. Lifespan.
Okay.
Production.
Whoa. It doesn't. It's not going to be quick at all.
My apologies.
We've run out of glass, so I need to request
Glass? No way.
No, I haven't run out of glass. It's just the way it picked up the recipe.
Oh, glass panes.
No, it's just misbehaving. It's fine. And it needs fermented spider eyes.
Also in the system.
Yep. So I can request 2 of those. Okay, so that is the lifespan upgrade completed. Right, what's after that one?
Production.
Production. So that's this one. What am I missing? Royal jelly. Is there any royal jelly in the...
On my way. No, unfortunately there isn't.
No!
Next one is heater.
Alright, yeah, we'll come back to that one last then. You're right. Heater upgrade. Almost. There we go, heater done.
Dryer.
Dryer's done.
Desert emulation. Come on, industrial apiary. Do it for us.
Okay, that's done.
Well, then we're done.
Except for the last one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I'm missing a production upgrade, which is just going to be... Thank you. Noisy git. Let's just make sure that's running okay, and it is. It probably wasn't running overnight, which is probably why it did that, because I haven't got
Something
a light
is giving me
upgrade.
regeneration. I have no idea what.
Well, obviously the bee. It's a noble queen. Remember? Or imperial queen. Oh no.
Well, guess we're unlucky.
I don't know. I'm willing to wait like a couple of minutes, but then I definitely got to stop it. So, yeah. Let's get wait and get that done, because I think it shouldn't take that long. I will clear out my inventory of these imperial shears. QDS. I got another genetics sampler and imprinter off that quest. I believe you probably got a copy of them.
Yeah, I've dumped everything in the system.
So I'm going to place them down, and I might play with them off camera at some point, and then when I work out how they work, then I'll show it next week or something. So it requires...
The milk tanks and the mushroom soup. The milk tank and sewage are full.
So this requires 1 million RF, and the imprinter requires 4 million RF. Well, I say requires, it doesn't need it, that's its storage. I don't know what it is per tick. I don't know if does it say on Whaler what it is per tick? No. Okay. I'm going to give this, just for now, I'm going to give that apiary near the end, the one with our Imperial Queen in it, I'm going to give it a light upgrade so it works at night. Did I make another light upgrade a minute ago? I can't remember.
No.
If not, I'll request another one. I'm not sure if the... I'm not waiting for it to die, Cheesy Dog. I'm waiting for it to produce a thing. So I could give it some production upgrades.
A royal jelly.
Because... Yeah, I need a royal jelly out of it. But I can't give it a production upgrade because I need a royal jelly to make it in the first place. So it's just a case of just wait. It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's a catch-22 for this one.
Yeah. But I'll make another light upgrade.
Sand is going fine though. 142 stacks.
Yeah, I did a lot of upgrading of the barrels actually earlier today.
Yeah.
You can see
that barrel could hold 65,000.
Yeah, some of them got diamonds, some have got gold, some have got iron upgrades. But yeah, they can store 65,000, which is pretty nice. There's one thing that we were potentially going to do today, but I think that if I start doing it, then it might take too long. We were going to show the bee space stuff, but I'm not sure.
Nah, that'll probably take too long for the moment.
Yeah. Come on, give me my thing. Yeah, it's just a case of wait and hope, I guess. Anything else that we can do short term? Power looks good. I guess we could kind of start mostly wrapping up and explaining what we've done this episode, just as a roundup, and then check at the end. If it's not done, then we'll just close up from there. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's do our roundup over what we've done in the last few hours. So we've shown this village spawner system around the blood altar over here. That does pretty well.
I think we killed Elvis about 50 times.
Absolutely. We made a sacrificial knife to be able to deal with those. That works pretty well. We also showed how to make some basic potions in the alchemistry set over here, which you can check out earlier in the video. And we have upgraded our blood orb to the next level, as well as the altar itself up to the next level. So lots of blood magic stuff.
We made a deconstruction table or two for, well, we want to go deeper into Thaumcraft, but for that we'll need a lot of aspects, and, well, there's not as much to scan in an empty world as there is in a normal world, so we'll be filling up our basics with these deconstruction tables while, well, for the next episode, maybe even later. I'm not sure yet.
Definitely. The next stuff we worked on was actually underneath the base. over here.
Yeah, why are we taking the elevator down?
Well,
We should have just jumped.
Here we've got a whole automation plant with being able to put in our encoded patterns into our interfaces, including automating the production of tesseracts, which is quite exciting.
It's a monstrosity, this thing.
And while all that was going on, we actually finished a whole bunch of liquid quests that were produced from our mob farms that we had set up last week.
Yep, only one still running is meat. And that one's pretty close as well. While fire's running ahead, I'll take a quick look for you guys.
Cool.
Meat is up to 85%. It'll definitely be done by the next episode.
Definitely, yeah. Well, now we've got it chunk loaded, of which that's something else that we did. But we chunk loader to chunk load everything up, so that's good.
Very important for server health requirements.
Yep, we built ourselves a wireless access point.
2 royal jelly.
Fantastic. I knew if I talked long enough. Then...
They're in the system, Fire.
Okay, cool. I'll just finish off this explanation. So, yeah, we've added these samplers, imprinters, advanced mutagen and mutagen producer. We're using redstone here to be able to basically do all the bee mutating, which has given us all the way down the line to give us our Imperial Queen. That Imperial Queen produced royal jelly for us, which I've just grabbed one of them.
Oh, another one. Wow, I just put 2 in the system.
Oh, have you? And because we've got that royal jelly, it does allow us to hit this button. Oh, wait a minute, I must have used the upgrade frame. Yeah, I did, because I made a light upgrade. There we go. So, got ourselves a production upgrade now. So with all those upgrades, I can go into the quest book and choose, which says here claim rewards, and we get modest drones and another reward bag.
Mine is greater. I'm wondering what's in it. But first let's check something else quick. Heart. There's a full heart, 2 half a hearts.
Well, I got peppercorn saplings, banana saplings, mango, pear, lime, avocado, nutmeg and pomegranate. And of all of those, there's only one that I care about. And that is...
lime as well, but your inventory's full.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was on the ground.
Yeah, I said lime. I was reading it from the bag list. But the one that we really cared about that was bananas, because one of our quests is banana nut bread. So that's good that we've now got the sapling for that.
I got... Well, remember those 50 machine frames you made?
Yeah.
Here's 16 more.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, we'll use them, definitely. It's just something we get around
Yeah, not
using.
a bad reward. It's just that, well, we can afford it these days. I mean, look at our gold supply even.
Nice. While I'm here and looking in the quest book, the next line of stuff to do apparently is, although the Mutatron was part of this line, is they want us to start tree breeding and getting sieve upgrades and spectacles and all that kind of stuff, and start along the tree breeding route. That could be interesting.
Spectacles. That's going to be interesting with 2 of us on the server.
I know, but it'll be fine. We'll just take it in turns.
We'll have to be careful.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll only use them when we need to use them. So yeah, I think that's a fantastic place for us to wrap up, don't you, and say goodbye to everyone, Mallinka?
Okay. Goodbye.
Alright, thanks for joining us. Bye.
I will see you next time.
Probably next weekend. I'll put something on the calendars as per usual, but yeah, sometime next weekend.
We're not sure yet. I do have a lot of obligations for next week.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll try.
In the meantime, I hope everyone has been watching, had some fun, and I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.